of Liberia's constitution provides for that citizens got the right to assemble, to petition their government, their representatives, the president. So today, Liberians are exercising that constitutional right. Very shortly, we will bring you the scene as the guys get ready to crisscross while the protesters are gathering. They have selected or agreed upon a certain routes by which they will assemble according to what they agree upon by with the Liberia National Police. My colleague Newton Tukbar is in, one of those who will be giving out some bits and pieces, but until then, he's with me as we run through. Let me share with you this one. Then Newton Tukbar comes in to share his perspective this morning as he prepares to crisscross to see what is happening. So the police said that in keeping with its duty to maintain public safety and order, they released the designated protest route along with clearly defined access restrictions. Duration of the protest is not indicated. That means the protesters have the right to stay on from morning to evening. The Constitution provides that the people have the right to assemble. The Constitution did not put a specific time to the assembly. The protest can start 4 o'clock, it can start 7, it can start 8, it can start 9, it can start 10, it can start 11, it can start 6 o'clock, it can start 5 o'clock, it can start 7. What is of prime importance? The government has to provide security. Restricted area, no entry permitted. The police said road from the executive mansion to the Capitol building, road leading toward Buse Quarter. Those zones will be actively monitored. Anyone found within these restricted areas, especially motorcyclists, will face legal consequences, including impoundment of motorcycles under existing laws. Approved protest route open for assembly, where the protesters, those Liberians who, according to the Constitution and have the constitutional right and power and authority, will assemble. Main Totma Boulevard, that is the route given to them. Passing University of Liberia, and they say it will end at road leading to LNP headquarters. These are the approved routes. Main Totma Boulevard, University of Liberia, and it will end at the road leading to LNP headquarters. Police personnel, according to the LNP, will be strategically deployed or positioned along the corridor to observe, secure, and facilitate peaceful protest conduct. The LNP said no motorcycle or motorcyclists will be permitted along the protest route or in restricted zones. Violators will be held accountable in accordance with the law. The Liberia National Police, it said, remains fully prepared to safeguard all citizens, uphold national law, and preserve public order. They want to thank the public for its cooperation and continued commitment to peace. This is what was released by the Liberia National Police. It is on today. Today. As I said, my colleague Newton Tukbar is in. Newton, let's have your perspective. Today is the day. This day has come to pass, July 17th.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Sam Andrews. I'm elated and impressed to be here to partly join the conversation this morning. While it is true that we are gearing up for the coverage of the protest, just in the few minutes we'll be away at the grounds of the Capitol building. Where the protesters will be making their way very soon. But I just like you said, my own perspective on today's protest. Uh, Sam, as you said, yes. So as you said, it is the constitutional right of the citizens to protest, right? The Constitution talks about peaceful assembly. So yeah. So yes, it is a right to assemble peacefully. There have been past protests. Yes, there have been different groupings, civil society organizations protests. The very June 7 protests on the we as government. There were people who came out, right, because they wanted to express. They have issues that they wanted to express by them. So they came out. They protested against the government, and I think the government was able, very responsible enough in their own sense of reasoning to give them the opportunity because they believe that it is their constitutional right. So this is no different from past protests that have been held in the past. So I believe that today's protest is intended to put the government's feet to the fire to make sure. I'm sure there are some ills because had it not be the fact that there are ills in the government in terms of how the government is proceeding and what have you, our serial librarians wouldn't have gathered today to protest because once you see the citizens protesting, Sam, it means that definitely they have issues. That's why they want to protest, and the only way they can be able to express those issues that they have is through protestations. So today they have gathered to protest, to tell the government that yeah, they have reasons. They may have the different reasons in terms of why they are protesting. And they're talking about bad governance, police brutality, the economic situation in the country. There's no jobs in the different hospitals. These are issues that they're talking about. The basic social services in the country. Oh yeah, these are reasons I think they are protesting today. So I believe, for me, I support their action because it speaks to constitutionality, and I believe that it is their right to assemble. The only thing we're praying for is that even and why it is true that it is being clearly spelled out in the Constitution. The Constitution also says that yes, your right to assemble should not interfere with another person's right. That one has to do with where you're going to protest, then causing violence and all of that. That will maybe interfere with another person's right. So I believe that it is their right and to assemble peacefully. The right to freedom of assembly is also a fundamental right under human rights. So I support their action today. I just hope that they demonstrate their action in the confines of the Constitution.
We will bring you graphic description as the scene have started to unfold. One of the places the government said the protesters would not assemble, the corridor, the corridor between the mansion and the Capitol building. They will not be there. They have barricaded that area. Images coming from there. They have their trucks and armed police officers all around there. So that means no protester will go around the executive mansion, the Capitol building, and all those areas. Why you think they stop them from going, or they would not want them to assemble at the Capitol building?
Yes, yes, Sam. For me, I believe that perhaps it is a scare tactics by the government. and most especially by the joint security. Why would you be stopping these people? And on the other hand, too, apparently they might be thinking that the protester will demonstrate, when they are allowed the grounds of the Capitol building or the executive mansion, but I really don't think so, because these people who will converge, who will come from different walks of life, from different areas to converge at the Capitol building, they'll have to present their petition. Where do they present their petition? The grounds of the executive mansion, the Capitol building, quote unquote, is, I think it is the appropriate area that will have they're supposed
Yeah.
to present the petition.
Yes.
So if the police is saying that these people they are prohibited from entering the grounds of the Capitol building, then it becomes a serious problem. How
So
do they present? How do they?
the
Yes,
strategy, Newton, is since you guys say you want to protest, no problem, we have give you the right,
mm,
but we put you in isolated
yeah,
area.
absolutely.
Nobody going to go there. You people just assemble, say what you can say, do what you can do. At the close of the day, then you get back,
Yeah,
which is also
yeah,
injustice.
yes, you're right. You're right. And
Because the state house, that is the state
the
house, the
state house,
Capitol building.
yes,
The
yes,
Constitution says present your statement to your representative, your
very good.
president.
The
That
president,
means take it to their office, not in isolated
yes.
area, not allowing them to assemble to present their protest. It means the police have different things.
Definitely, you're definitely right. You're making a very salient point, Sam. Yeah, because that's the seat of the government. So after the protesters, march from the different streets, the different areas, at the end of the day, they will have to present their petition to the government. So how do they and where do they present the petition? It's supposed to be at the grounds of the executive mansion, the Capitol building. Yeah, to their lawmakers, to their president, like you rightly put it. So now, if you are, stopping them from entering, from having access to the grounds of the executive mansion or the Capitol building, then it becomes a serious issue, because you can't keep them in an isolated area. It's not good. Yes, I believe that Sam, is a violation. Because I don't know, because what I've been following for the past couple of days now, few days leading to the protest. I've been seeing too many scare tactics from the Liberian National Police. We seeing them following them on the social media. Some of them taking a push up as though they are going for for I know warfare and something like that. So and these things are not good, most especially with the fact that all of our nations, other like the United Nations was here to train our Liberian National Police, and the code of ethics of the Liberian National Police, I think they are there to protect lives and property. So with the fact that you see them on the social media, because they're hearing about protests, few days to the protest, they joking, they chanting slogans, intimidating slogans, and it speaks to that level of unpatriotism, because these police people are from the different communities. They have relatives who will be coming up today. So if you have the mind that, yeah, those people, because perhaps you may be doing a little work today, and maybe you're earning some
But
kind of,
why you think they preserve this place or declare it a no assembling ground?
because they don't want, they want to keep the people in an isolated area. They want to keep them in an isolated area. Maybe, like I said, they may have fear that maybe when the protester goes there, when they go there, I mean, and they will demonstrate and something like that.
But that is the response,
They
the
might be thinking about
responsibility,
ventilation, maybe
the
to vandalize.
responsibility.
But I really don't think the protester will be thinking about vandalizing maybe buildings and something like that.
That is the responsibility of the state to provide security,
Yeah,
the coordinated path by which the people can assemble.
very good.
That is the essence. That's why they are being paid for. That's why they are being supported. They have they generated so much money, so much budget, or substantial budget was put into this whole protest protection. So you want to allow the people to move, to assemble at the Capitol building and present their petition. All you need to do is to provide maximum security. That's all. But if you would push them down West Point, down Sony Wen, you telling them you people are insignificant. Since you want to protest, you go. And what does it mean for the government? It doesn't show any good sign for the government. The government would think that they are scoring security stuff, law and order. But in the eyes of literate people, especially out of Liberia, they know that a statement or a petition is presented
Yes.
at the state house,
Yeah.
then the officials come out and receive it. Mr. President comes out and receive it. Mr. President is employed by the people. He is under obligation to come out and receive it. For whatever reason he would not want to come out, the vice president is there, the other top officials are there, but the people must assemble at the Capitol building or at the president's office and present their petition with a maximum security. That is the essence. LMP is not being paid to just beat people here and there. They are being paid to provide maximum security. That's why they are referred to as, or their core responsibility is law and order. Protecting life and property. So they should provide maximum security. Pushing the people out is to say, you people are insignificant, you people are irrelevant, you people are stooges. Since you want to protest, you can go. And it's bad for Bouakar's regime. They're not going to take any plus from this. It's bad because yesterday, these same people were allowed to assemble at the Capitol building. June 7 protest was at the Capitol building. They built their altar or their stage. They had a number of things doing there, playing music, and the police provided maximum protection. When the time came for the presentation, it was rumored that the president wasn't coming, and later on it turned out to be true because of the threats that they were making at that time, because it was, they say, step down campaign, that the president should step down, that the president convoy will be stoned. All kinds of threatening remarks were made at that time, which no government will want to put the president in such a tricky or precarious situation. So security advised that the president then should not come out, which spoke to every wisdom. Unlike today, nothing. These protesters are not calling on the president to step down. They are not making any threats to the president's life or the presidency whatsoever. They are not doing anything. So you want to respect them. You want to allow them or create the corridor by which they will go and present their statement, but not to push them down. So they went down West Point and say they should. Who are they going to present?
So they want them to go in the slums.
Who will want to lead? I don't see any government official moving to receive anything from them. And it's bad. It is not democratic. We think that when we do these things, we are preserving law and order. Ironically, we are telling the rest of the people that we are just not an organized society. We just hateful at each other because this man did it to us yesterday. So we do it even triple to him today, which is bad. Allow the people to move. In the meeting, even though Molba Molu said he wasn't in that meeting, but the people who were there, I think according to the police director, I listened to one of his podcasts, he said that the protesters brought that out and they insisted that it was not possible. If that is the only place they want to assemble, then they should find other alternative, but that place, which is the Capitol ground and adjacent area, would not be accessible to them.
Wow.
Why will you do that? So you push the people down Boulevard, you push them down, those routes that are far. So let's assume that somebody is coming to receive the petition. They wouldn't want to go outside that perimeter of where they are. They will be thinking insecurity too. That something might happen with them.
Yes. So yes, that's just what you're saying. That's been dictatorial. Yes, that's been dictatorial. It speaks to dictatorship. And when like Sam, when you said the June 7 protest, those very people were there. I remember on one occasion, I think during the June 7 protest, the people even attempted carrying coke pot at the Capitol building.
Not attempted.
Yes, they did. Imagine coke pot at the Capitol building to cook food. Imagine that. Today they are there. They are preventing. They are preventing people. They are preventing people having access to the grounds of the Capitol building. I think it's not good for our democracy. I think that's what I've always said. Liberia, we need to put our democracy in the context of other democracies around the world. Liberia is the oldest African republic. Now, when we start to proceed like this, look at Ghana, look at Ivory Coast, look at Ghana. Let me make a reference to Ghana right here. Look at Ghana. Ghana is the model, the model of modern democracy in the sub region right now. Because when you're talking about being the model of the model of modern democracy, it speaks to the way you proceed, your proceedings in terms of government, the kind of maturity you exhibit as a government. Why would the oldest African republic, the oldest African republic in Liberia, why would they be proceeding this way, the way they're proceeding? It does not call for. It means that the government, everything that the people are protesting for today, it is true, because that's why the government does not want them to have access to the grounds of the executive mansion or the Capitol building, because they don't want them to express themselves. Like you said, Sam, you have the security apparatus, joint security, they are all there. So what you need to do when the people intend to present their petition to guide them through, then guard the security. Why do you have the securities there? Why have they assembled there? The reason why they have assembled is to guard the protesters. So they see what they have assembled this morning, preventing those protesters. What they should have done, what I expected of them to have done, is when those people ready to present their petition, let them guide them through the process, guide them. So yes, you can have access, but you have to stay here. I think we'll have to we'll have a siege here. Yeah, you can cross this route, but you have access to the grounds. So whoever you want to present a petition to, you can present your petition to that person or to them. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. And like you said, and maybe the government, may feel that they are scoring political goal and all of that. They want to prevent the protesters from having access. But people from the intelligentsia class, like you said, I like how you put it, people who are illiterate, illiterate from the intelligentsia class will understand definitely that the government not proceeding well, and the way the proceeding is undemocratic, and it doesn't speak to patriotism and nationalism of our country.
So the place is barricaded. Security guys are all over. They have their police tank, armed men all over. They are barricaded that area. Interestingly, and we thank God that the atmosphere is okay. It started off with rain this morning. I think some of the anti-protesters were excited that, yeah, heavy rain. Let's see where they will come out under the rain. But God stopped the rain. The man who is leading the entire process, the director of News Kings 88.5, Shamondia, is in, and going forward, he will lead everything. We're just laying the basis. So it is today, this day has come to pass, July 17th. The rain has stopped. We thank God. It is the right of the people to exercise their uh, constitutional right. It is. The people must exercise their right. There's nothing wrong with it. No. Those of you who are opposed to the protest, well, the day has come. You got no option but to accept. You wish evil for it. It is up to you. We have to organize ourselves. We have to portray to the world that we are evolving democracy, not hateful, not malice driven, not grudge keeping. We need to organize ourselves in a way that the international community will say, yes, Liberia is moving to another level. It is not because yesterday we were treated this way, so today we pay debt. It's all but fair. That is this infringement. You don't want to get the people pushed to West Point, Claratown, Sonywen. Who going to receive their protest? Who going to receive the protest? Who going to do that? It was plain, it was organized. I think the organizers just did not see the undesirable wisdom that the police brought to the table. They weren't far-sighted. But here is it. Whether somebody turns out to receive the petition, it makes no difference. The guys turning out in their mass, in their numbers, would send a signal to Mr. President, his people, and the international community. That is the most significant thing. And that is what the anti-protesters don't want. Thank God the rain has stopped. I can urge you, don't be afraid. The government will not shoot you. No police officer will shoot you. They are under obligation. The police director said that everything will be open. People should put their drones out. The international community should put their drones over Liberia, the cameras, the microphone, everywhere. That not a single police officer will do anything funny. We hold the police director to his word. God stopped the rain, and God stopped the rain for this purpose. Your turn out, it is your right. Nobody will do anything to you. This government does not want anything called protest. Yesterday, protest was their trademark. Protest was their item. Protest was what they used. President Boakai is on record, his video all over the place, as sanctioning and even moving onto the scene to protest. Most of these people who are in Unity Party government today, they protested. Every week they were protesting. Don't be afraid. They will not kill you. They will not do anything to you. They did the first. The international community recorded it. This is another test for the government. Boakai is not the president of the Republic of the World. No government, no president is afraid of Joseph Yeman Boakai. Joseph Yeman Boakai is an employee of the state. He did not employ himself. The country employed him to serve. No 2 or 3 persons can sit as president. One person is elected by the people, has the will of the people, respects the will of the people, and do the will of the people. And that is where Joseph Yeman Boakai sits. Don't be afraid of him. He cannot turn himself into a dictator or a tyrannical leader. No, he is a Democrat. We hold him as that. We have no reason to doubt that he is not a Democrat. He is a Democrat. Hence, he has to respect every democratic principles that are associated with this day. Don't be afraid. Come out in mass. Make sure you conduct yourself. Give them the benefit of the doubt, as we have always said to you. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Conduct yourself right. Don't trust any word from a security person. Don't trust any word from the police director. The security people are unpredictable. They are the pathological liars in the world. All over the world, security people are the pathological liars. They are devils incarnate. What I mean by that is they will do something and say, you did it. They will never, ever take responsibility. Security people never, ever take responsibility for their action. When I say security people, I mean African security. They never take responsibility. They never own up to their negligence. They will always shift blame. Have you ever seen in this country that a police officer takes responsibility or the Liberia National Police takes responsibility? Even it is glaring. If everybody sees it, if a police officer is stabbing a person in the midst of everybody, the police will say that officer came under attack, so he had to do that, he had to protect himself. Don't trust, don't take any security word for granted. Don't trust any word coming from the police director. All you need to do is conduct yourself right. Don't go in the way. Listen as they say. Don't do anything funny. Don't quarrel with amongst yourself. Don't quarrel. Don't give in to voice or voices from outside. Turn out in mass. This is your right. This is your day. Make the maximum use of it. Nothing going to happen to you. No security person, no police officer will look at you and shoot you. They are under the microscope. Documents have been written on this government. Don't ever see it that this government is clean or has all of the clean records. No, there are records. There are dummy records on this government. Already the Minister of Finance made it clear that things are bad of and things will get even bad of. Gafwan said it months ago. He said it yesterday again, confirming why you have a legitimate reason to come out and speak to your president, speak to your leader. Gafwan said yesterday that things will get tough. It's not going to be easy. So hardship will loom. And what did the former finance minister say? Samuel Tuer, in his press conference, he said it will take the next finance minister 10 years to fix what Liberia, the problem Liberia has. Meaning, from the root cause, this problem was not inherited by the CDC government. This thing started from way down the line. Every government that come the fourth hour, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and all her finance minister, which Gafwan was in, did not solve it. Samuel Tuer and his people, the fourth hour, they tried to find some solutions. They tried to put some contingency plan in place. It didn't work. Those are the measures they say damage the country. Harmonization this, that, and that. They say all kinds of things. Yeah, we are today. The Minister of Finance and Development Planning told the country that things will get hard and harder. People should brace themselves for hardship. Isn't that a spice for you to stand up and speak to your government? The Minister of Finance told you that we're going to experience more economic hardships. You people who are selling your businesses, whatever the size of it, you're going to experience difficult times everywhere. For them, they wouldn't feel it because they have the means of getting the United States dollars, thousands of United States dollars. But when he says going to get high, is he referring to you? Meaning, brace yourself, put yourself together. Meaning, if you have 500 liberty, you must know how you're using that 500 liberty. If you have 500 liberty and you go about using all, imagine whether you even have another 500 liberty. That's what Gafwan was saying simply. He said it's going to be tough. So you have, every day the government is giving you reason why you should come out to speak to them, to present your grievances. That's what petition is all about. To say, Chief, these are the things that we observe. These are the things that are affecting us as citizens. You took oath. These are the promises that you made to us. We elected you on these promises. Now you are not fulfilling. Things are going haywire. The economy is in a downward trend. Things are just getting bad off by the day. Hence, we've come to you with these grievances. Attached to these grievances are our solutions or suggestions to help solve these problems. Don't be afraid, people. It is your right. Nobody going to do anything to you. The police is afraid too. The police is afraid. When I say afraid, I mean careful, because their reputation is at stake. Their character is at stake. Already you saw that video that is trending with that police lady, which the police director show unprofessionalism, disgrace that lady, reduce that lady to psychological torture. Their police character is known all over the world. Since Bouaka came, the world knows the police force to be a brutal police force, disrespecting rights of people. So this day, they want to be very careful. When Gregory Coleman said that everything will be done transparently in the international community, should put out the drones, cameras should be all over the place, that is exactly what he was referring to, what I'm talking. The police character, there is the doubt within the country so strong, least to say outside. The people don't trust because they have seen the Human Rights Commission, the Independent National Human Rights Commission in this country. In their report, what did they say? They painted a damning picture of the Liberia National Police. So the police too careful, just as you think you are or you ought to be careful, the police too careful. Just one person, if they just went against one person or just did something to one person, forget it. The international community will record that. Gafwan lied yesterday. Let me tell you another thing. Gafwan lied yesterday. And not Gafwan, but he was there too with the vice president. They said they were having meeting with hundreds of investors. Everything that the government is saying, it's what is referred to as rhetoric. They're giving you the impression that things are better or things are getting better when things are getting worse. So they'll make you to feel it is a simple propaganda. Make people to feel that things are this way when they are not, so that they will not agitate, so that they will not come or they will not protest. Watch Gafwan press conference timing. Why Gafwan did not have that press conference ever since? Why did he have it on the eve of today? So that they will discourage most people from turning out. They with the impression that the government doing this. You heard what the Minister of Finance said, this thing is working, the country is there. Gafwan couldn't have had that press conference any better than yesterday, but it was wrong. That's the wrong timing because everything was decided. Everything. So what Gafwan did yesterday was a PR, but that PR was a bad PR against the very government. So what he said yesterday, nothing extra from what he had been saying earlier. All of his press conferences, he admitted that things will get tough, and things are tough. Every time he said things will get tough, the economy will get hard, it gets hard. Simple. Everything the government is doing is just rhetoric. What do you see happening? What significant thing do you see happening? Do you hear the government minister of information saying that this construction is on the way, or the president is going to dedicate this infrastructure? No, everything it's just rhetorical. They're just talking and ranting all over the place. These are reasons why you should be relaxed, be spirited, come out in your mass. The rain has stopped. There is a reason why God allowed the rain to fall for a few minutes. The rain has stopped. The sun will shine. Come out. Don't be afraid. Assemble. The government is under the watch of the international community. They are observing. They have international journalists here. They have civil society from other countries. They have everybody in this country observing. And the reason why they have placed so much attention on this, because these people in government today, they use protest as the weapon against the weak government. They were allowed to protest. They defied the government of the day. They did everything they could. Now they are in power. They don't want it. And democracy is respecting the rights of the people. You can have ideological difference, but you cannot suppress the rights of the people. The Constitution said the people have the right to assemble peaceably. So you use that line, that word in the Constitution, peaceably. That means you assemble in a peaceful manner. Don't do anything funny. Don't give them any reason to move on you so they can say you are the one who caused the stir, and then their anti-protesters will start spreading it all over the place. Already, they've started writing all over the place from day one. They stay writing, even though the government gave the approval. And let me say this then, the man who is running the show, Shamadia, will lead this. Yesterday, they were complaining that civil servants were on Facebook. They were political, which was against the civil service standing rule for civil servants. And the government of the day too saw reason. Some of the people were affected. They urged people to stay off Facebook. not to go political with people. Maintain your status as a civil servant and do your job. They capitalized on that yesterday. Here is the irony. The man who is the head of the civil service agency, the man is igniting political tension. Josiah Joker, the man who came and said the CDC government did this to the civil servants were like this, they were like that, they were more political, they were doing this, they were writing political lines, they were wearing political t-shirts, or he quoted all of the laws. The same man is on Facebook today igniting tension, provoking Liberians who have decided to exercise their right. So if a civil servant gets on social media and start to write some things, guess what's going to happen? They will take that person from there. You see the irony. Let me share this with you and then I'm out. And it's good. I like the backlashes he's receiving. He said, wishing the barefaced protesters well on their 24-hour delusion. Josiah Joker, head of the Civil Service Agency, he said, in the wake of the politically charged and baseless Enough is Enough campaign stage on July 17 by a band of well-financed obstructionists posing as patriots, I extend half best wishes for their short-lived spectacle of self-deception. These masquerading defenders of the people who have fed fat on years of systemic decay now tremble at the fearless enforcement of merit, order, and accountability. Their rage is understandable, for the ongoing civil service cleanup exercise is cutting deep into the entitlements and excesses that once prop up their illusions of power. But this is the essence of democracy. It is not the rule of noise, but the rule of law. My commitment to President Joseph Yema Boaka's transformative vision remains unshakable, a vision built not on appeasement, but a constitutional rigor, fearless implementation, and a resolute reawakening of national values. I have served my country for over 15 years with unwavering integrity, accountability, and professionalism, and on, all of the rest of it, intelligent sarcasm. So don't be afraid. They're telling you not to come out. They're telling you that their children were not out yesterday. Josiah Joker, children were in America. Josiah Joker brought his children to Liberia when he got appointed by Boakai. Jeremy Pia, the Minister of Information, children were in America when Unity Party was protesting all over the place. We were here. We did not see a single child from their family. They themselves were not even in the forefront of the protest. They weren't available. They were using surrogates. When they tell you that the protesters are not bringing their relatives, but they want you to come out, tell them the same thing when you were protesting yesterday, which the record is available, videos all around. Did you come on the ground to protest? Did you send any one of your relatives? You shielded yourself, you shielded your relatives because you did not want to get hurt. But you're telling us today we should not exercise. Tell them that way. Josiah Joker and his children. Samuel, how they call him? Jeremy Pia. Because he said it at the Ministry of Information when he was taking over. He boasted of having his children in a state and they have come down to serve their country, and how he has 5 children, and all those things. None of them, Mo Ali, the protest that was there, Mo Ali ever took his daughter out? Mo Ali, did you ever see Mo Ali with his family protesting? But they think that you are stupid. They think that you are dull. They think that you are peasant. They think that you are mentally deranged, that you don't have sense. You can't reason for yourself. They should think for you. You never, ever allow anybody to think for you in life. That is why Jesus, the people said Jesus was controversial. Because when you ask Jesus question, he put it back to you. Meaning you did the same thing. And then you asking me, does that make sense? It is a mental illness. That's why the people used to have problem with Jesus and said Jesus was cheeky. He was cheeky for the right reason. When they tell you that The people who are protesting, they want you to come outside. Their children not out. Tell them, ask them, when you were protesting here against CDC government, did you have your children outside? Did you bring your children? Can you show us one photo that your child was in a protest? Can you show us a video that your daughter was in a protest, which will use as justification today? Or they were not, which will also use as justification not to encourage ours to go? They shielded their children. They protected their children because they felt that it was not necessary for them to get in protest so that something don't happen to them. Yet, so don't be afraid. It is your right. Don't allow anybody to intimidate you. Don't allow anybody to use scare tactic. They don't want you. They know that protest is a constitutional, inherent, inalienable right. They exhibited that yesterday. They defied the government of yesterday, and they don't want you to do it today. Don't be discouraged. Just conduct yourself in a manner worthy of your protest. Protest is not violence. Nobody should tell you that. Protest is not violence. Protest is just a statement. But because they don't want you to get out, so they would think that you can reason and they can reason for you that you are not educated. They are the ones who are educated. They know it all. They can reason better. Protest simply means a statement. It is the same as petition. Even in the very Bible, the word protest is there. The Bible has several lines on protest, which means petition. God used the word petition. He used the word protest. That you will present. Say, this is my concern. These are the concerns I have. Please receive it and look at them and address them. That's all. But they will make you to think that protest is violent. Protest has never, ever been violent. It is the evil ones that turn it into violence because they don't want it to happen or they don't want you to exercise your right. Protest has never, ever been violent. Moreover, we have had good protests in this country. When you're talking about violent protests, this country has never experienced violent protests. Let us not create our culture. Let us not portray our culture like it is a war-prone culture, that every event turns into war or a bloodshed. Let us stop portraying our country. We tend to be educated, but we portray the country in a negative fashion to the international community. When you talk about protests being violent, then you look at Kenya. Then you can talk about Kenya, except that you want people to use the Kenya experience here, which we will not. This country has the history of peaceful protest. When you have one or two skirmishes, no, it doesn't constitute violent protest. This country has never had violent protests that led to people dying in their 4s, their 5s, their 10s, their 15, their 20, 80 people in hospital injured, as we hear on BBC, VOA, all of those international networks. No. But they will portray it like this is a protest-prone country, a violence-prone country. That every time you hear protest, they make you to think that somebody is going to die or properties are going to be destroyed. No, let us start portraying that kind of image of our country. It is not good at all. This country, as far as I know, because God has allowed me to live in this country, and I have seen several protests, and I can say, as I'm saying, that we have not had any violent protest that led to people dying in their 3, their 6, their 8, their 10, as we see in other countries. This country is blessed. This country is not a violent-prone country. We can shout, we can scream, but we never ever resort to violence that will lead to deaths all over the place. When you're portraying protests that way, then you go to Kenya and other countries. Let us start portraying our country, our society, like the people in this place, they are violent people. They are warmongers. They are blood suckers people. No, you are an educated person, and when you portray your country that way, you're not doing it. You're not harming the protesters. You're harming your very country. You're presenting a bad image out there. People hearing ministers talking about protests will turn violent. They're not going to come to this country because they will quote you. They will say, well, listen to the minister of the government saying that the protest will turn violence. Violence is this, violence is that. Don't allow the people to come up. So they will not come. They will change their mind. They will not be hearing it from ordinary people. They'll be hearing it from the minister, and they will use the minister as a credible source. They will say, the minister said it. Did you listen to the minister? Listen to the minister talking about this, that protest in their country is going to turn violent, so they don't want the people to come out. So Liberia has a history. Already we're from a war. That's Casket there. The people are afraid of us. We're trying to change that. Then you're portraying it like violent. The protest is a violent or a warlike something. No. We say we are democracy. So why can't we show the democratic tenets to the war? Allow the people to come up, let them assemble in a peaceable manner, as the Constitution said, and they present their petition. And we start talking, start portraying it like violent. The protest is a violent. Unity Party protested here. Every week there were 2-3 protests. How many persons died? Did anybody die? George, we are second year. Completing the first year, going into the second year, protests all over the place. How many? What's the record that 5, 6, 7 persons died from protests? Pretty close to 20, 25 protests Unity Party people had against George Weah. Did anybody die in the 3, the 4, the 6, the 7, the 8? Do we have any history of that? Do we have history of violent protests in this country? No. This country has no history. I challenge anyone to bring it out and say, there was this protest in this regime and 4 or 5 persons were killed. Do we have anything in this country, history in the country, that a police officer or a military person like we see in other countries shooting protesters at close range, gunning down protesters? Do we have that? No. We agree there can be some skirmishes from between protesters and the police, and all those are minor things. It doesn't lead to anything called death. So let us start portraying our country like it is a war country. It will reflect the people's mind back and say no reason why they killed thousands of their own people in the war. The war stay on their mind. They stay thinking about war. They stay portraying the country as a war-driven country. Let us stop talking about it that way. I beg us all. All right. So I was just laying the basis for the man who is leading the show. Yes, he was having his breakfast. Shamodia is the one who going to do the crisscross. So that's it. That's it. Let's have this break, and then that's it.
down, blocking the entire street, making sure that no vehicles or humans get, access to that route. It's between the executive mansion and that of the Capitol Building, Ministry of Information, that whole route. So the bar wire, and that means today the police must have had a different energy, as we have been seeing over the period, recently, where there were too many actions, and most of these actions have not been very well, for Liberians. It's an open secret, over the time, for few protests that we've had witnessed in Liberia. Some way, somehow, there has been serious tension, put on by the national security officers. And the first was the march on the Capitol. Yes, I can remember that when the former um, uh, aide to former President George Weah Sekou Kalasco was arrested. And we saw, I mean, even journalists were tear gas. We had uh, how you call, 2 or 3 different instances, and one of our own was tear gas in the process. Stephen Compton and a reporter from the Liberian Investigator was mad handled, by state security officers. These signs are not good. If these things are happening in our country, then a call for every Liberian, to make, a point to stand up to say, look, this is not the reason we brought this government to power. The essence of a government is to protect, everyone, no matter where you're from or no matter your political affiliation. So we can't deal with people because of their backgrounds, their ethnic background, their political affiliation, and what have you. People should be dealt with because they are probably not doing the right thing, or something that is just wrong. But wherein we start to draw line, like we've seen over the time, it's not a good sign. So we hope that today protest there will be a much more professional attitude exhibited, by the security forces. There should be a more professional character exhibited by the security forces, as we also called on the protesters to do everything in the confine of the law, because the essence of going out there is to make a case, and that case is to make Liberia a better place. If you petition the government and making sure that the government does what is in the interest of the country, that should be done under a more civil atmosphere, then the message will go across. Because no matter what, no matter our differences, our political differences, our religious differences, Liberia is just the only country with God that will almost cherish and protect with our everything, our blood and sweat. So, like I told you, I will be here. And we'll be joining most of the reporters out there that we have to bring you up to speed. Some of those things that will be happening out there will bring you up to speed. And we'll also, in the meantime, we'll open the telephone lines to talk to people out there as well in your community. You call in and tell us what the atmosphere is like. Yeah, the momentum, people moving freely. What the press are you seeing any difference in terms of security presence in your area? These things matters a lot. It matters a lot because what we want to create is to make people understand that, look, today, no matter what, is a peaceful day, because this is exactly what the organizers of the protest have been saying. This is what they have signed to. They said this to Liberians several times. I listened to the lead campaigner, Moba Molu, say this over time, that no matter what, the protest will be peaceful. And their fear is police brutality. Because the reason why people are saying this, it has happened. Like the stated the instance that happened in Kinjal, where other people lost their lives because they went to protest. It's an open secret. Like I talk about the march on the Capitol and other instances we've had around. So that's why we say the police should try by all means today to put on a more professional posture. You have to exercise restraint. This is no clash between the police and the protesters. It should not be treated like you're going for, national, you're going to defend Liberia against enemies. No, it is the constitutional rights of these Liberians to protest, to tell the government what is needed to be done. What did the government say it will do and is not doing? It's the responsibility of the citizen to remind the government. This is just a reminder. It should not serve, or it should not be seen like, okay, these people got no right to come out, or they should not even do this. The government should just go ahead on a silver platter, or nobody should checkmate the government, nobody should remind the government. No. Then what the essence? What the essence is the responsibility of Liberians to do what? To make sure that the government proceed in the best interest of everybody. To proceed. So a special statement was released by the national chairperson of the Congress for Democratic Change. Like yesterday, the party did release an official statement, and that statement called on the government to ensure that the rights of protesters are protected. There should be no police brutality, that the police should try everything possible to make sure that the people are given a space to express themselves, to petition, you ought to present that petition or whatever. So I'm going to read out this statement. It's a very, very special statement. Yeah, it's a call to action from Chairman Janga Ko. As we have declared to stand firmly with the people's right to peaceful assembly and protest set for today, July 17, 2025. We issued a clear and unwavering warning to the government of Liberia. Respect the constitutional rights of all protesters. The right to peaceful assembly is not a favor from the state. It is a legally guaranteed right under our constitutional democracy. Accordingly, all executive committee members, lawmakers, national stalwarts from former government or former government officials, and members of the opposition community who identified with the Congress for Democratic Change or CDC and stand with the Liberian people are hereby mandated to assemble at the party's national headquarters by 9 o'clock a.m. sharp today. So that means this statement is calling on every one person who believe or identified with the CDC, whether from the opposition community, a former government official, a sitting lawmaker, or whatever person or wherever you're from. Once you believe in this constitutional mandate that say it's the right of the citizens, to protest, to assemble, and petition their government. This statement says you should be at the party headquarters at 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's not 9 yet. Is it 9 now? No, okay, not yet. It's not 9 yet. So it's a continuous. The CDC stands in full solidarity with the Liberian people, united in one voice. This is not just a protest. It is a declaration that the government must serve the people, not rule over them. So service is different from ruled or ruling. I think in the ancient days, we had rulers. Now democracy says leaders. That's the difference. So a ruler will be someone who just want to take everything onto themselves. That means you don't have to checkmate me. You don't call me to action. I have the supreme power. I do what I choose to do. But democracy said, no, we need leaders. Leaders are people who should listen to their people. Leaders should listen, not to just do what they think please them or please people in their cycle. A leader, someone who look across. You serve as a twin mother, like we normally say in Liberia. That means you must cut across. You must cut across. Don't just do what is going to please people within your cycle. If you does that, that means it's an act of rulership. Yeah, not leadership. So I think Liberia, I don't really have any instant that we've experienced, except for the time that we did not gain independence and we had kings around. In fact, this place was never called Liberia. Yes, at the time. So, but now that we are into modern democracy, it's just saddening that most often, if people are given national leadership and then they begin to make it appear like nobody should call them to check, then they raise a different concern. because the office you sit in today is not your inheritance. What took you there was just, what would I say, a privilege, you know. You are not entitled to that. So the people will be concerned as to how you govern, as to how you manage the resources. What policies have you put in place to create jobs, to accommodate Liberians, to address the bread and butter issue that seems to be a major issue in our country? It's not how many talk you talk. It's not how many press statements you write. It's not how many propaganda you do around here. What the people look at is the reality. Government is doing well, but how much a cup of rice costs? $100, $70, $50, $60? So what could be your definition of government is doing well? If the little man can barely feed themselves. It told me that Liberians don't even have the opportunity to have a contract, least to talk about employment. And you think the people should not rise up to protest? The protest should not be misconstrued. Like I said, or like everyone have been saying, it should not be misconstrued. It's the right of the people. It's like the child in the home. The father, no matter what, should strive to make sure that the necessities of the child is provided. Feeding, medication, shelter, and everything the child needs should be provided. So if the parent is not providing these things and the child went to remind, oh, Papa, they put me out for school, or they put me outside for school fees. School fee, they bad you. People will not manage on campus. And then you, the father, you gave it, oh, what are you telling me for? No, that's a responsibility. If you're not doing it, the child will remind you. If you're playing your father role or your parental role, the child will not remind you. But once you are not playing that role that you should play as a parent, the child will definitely remind you. And that's just what the protest seems to be. If the government is proceeding rightly, no need for the people to come out to say, look, the government need to do this. Once the government is proceeding rightly, if the government is not doing what it previously promised during campaigns or during the campaign period, what brought you to power? If there is a slight difference, what you said is different from what you are implementing now, the people will remind us, say, look, this is what you told us. This is what you need to do. Because everything you do is the people that are being affected, whether positive or negative. Most especially look at around Liberia today. I mean, look at statistics. Check our unemployment rate. Very high. Very, very high. And you think this should not be a concern? And you rather think it should not be a concern? Of course, it is a concern. A major concern, of course. How does it feel? That few persons in your community are able to at least provide for themselves or for their family, and the rest are there, just without hope. And you think the few persons in the community are safe to some extent? The answer is no. Or people say, angry man, that's a hungry man, is an angry man. So, a very good government will look out for what will benefit or liberate the people, what will serve the interest of the people. A good government will look out for things that if these things are done, the people's lives will change. That's what a good government would do. A very good police force will guide protesters. You will not beat them. You wouldn't brutalize them. You will not just all of a sudden start to tear gas them. You will not plant people in the midst of the protesters to make it feel like, okay, they are all for something else. But these things might happen because of the mindset. You think that people should not, or they don't have the right to protest. So if they are coming out to protest, you create different means, different things that will make it appear like, oh, okay, the protesters, oh, you see, they don't want to cause the problem. No. No. That should not be the role of national security. That should not be the role of national security. Your role is to protect the people. These are not partisans. In fact, the police force should not be a partisan police force. It should not. It should not. The police should cut across in their protection of lives and properties. The police should cut across. Like when the issue of the recent arrest of the former foreign minister, Ambassador D. Maxwell came here, and the former GSA boss, Mary Bro, and the other former government officials got arrested and incarcerated at the Morovia Central Prison. Prior to that, there were other officials, current government officials, that were suspended on the same allegation of corruption. And they were not arrested. They were not placed behind bars. What the president did is he mandated the LACC and other government institutions responsible for the investigation to conduct or place these suspended government officials on an investigation. But the former government officials were immediately arrested and placed behind bars. So no matter what are you saying to the lead man? Do you think people will believe that you're being holistic in your fight? You think people already believe that? I mean, it's just hard because the action has already proven it. You can tell Shemo, I love you. Yeah, Shemo is my friend. Shemo is my friend, or, but your action towards Shemo is even more than you being an enemy to him. So you can't tell people that your fight against corruption is going to be holistic, but then you are doing cherry picking. You're doing cherry picking. So as we told you, we will be bringing you updates from the field. We have a few of our reporters there. I mean, at various points, we'll be talking to them. But we have to take this break. We'll come back. Then we'll open the telephone lines to speak with you across various communities or counties. Wherever you are getting us from, you can phone in and then tell us exactly what the atmosphere look like in your area or wherever you be calling us from. So we'll take this break to be right back. We'll be right back with you. Then we'll continue the conversation. It's a whole day thing. We're here together. Yes, we're here together until the break of dawn. We're here together. Let's take this break quickly to be right back. Welcome back to this. Welcome back. We're here, like we said, we're here for the whole day to bring you update on today's activities, the peaceful protest, organized by the Solidarity and Trust for a New Day and several other civil society organizations. So if you're out there, you can put in your calls on the 0772 23 9933. 0772 239933. And the Lone Star line is 0886 30 4497. The female line, exclusive line exclusively for the female is 0777 0777 980375. Female line is 0777 980375. And so you can call these numbers and you will be live. Tell us exactly. We are concerned about the look of things from your various points or ends, or your communities, or your business side, your offices, whatever you are currently. Just call us and tell us how it look like, in your area. The presence of securities, is the atmosphere freed for you? Yeah. So we'll get that here. Let's see whether we can start taking calls this morning. Let's see whether we can start taking calls this morning. Let's do this little adjustment, and then we'll be right back and start to take your calls. Please bear with us. We want to do this adjustment quickly for the good of every one of us. Okay, of course. Thank you very much, and welcome back to a special edition of Talk About It this morning. And I'm Sherman Deal. I'm here with you to make sure that we get out of the updates about today's protest. Please bear with us. We'll start taking your calls because the lines already start busting out. We'll start to take your calls. We just want to do a little adjustment. Then we'll afford you the opportunity to, tell us exactly what is unfolding at your end, whether in your community or whatever you are this morning. You can call us and tell us, yes, it's important. It's very much important. Tell us what exactly happened this morning in your area. Like we already start to see out there, basically around the Capitol building. Well, that's exactly where the protesters supposed to present their petition. Yeah, around the Capitol Hill, there where the petition should be presented. But with the kind of barricade we've seen from the national security, well, there are questions as to whether they will be allowed to use that point or the grounds of the Capitol building to petition, the government. And if they are not allowed, what does that signal? Is it that like we're saying, the government really, though they provided the permit, yes, because the Ministry of Justice said exactly that, provided the protesters a permit. And I think if the government provided what they needed to do is to ensure that the grounds of the Capitol should be free, and the only thing needed to be done is to just put in place proper security measures, that will ensure that nothing goes on wrong, that nothing goes on wrong. Yes, so that's what we will be doing here. People call on a restricted number. How do we answer a restricted number? Please call on your own number, though we still adjust it, but call directly on your own number. We beg you, please. Yeah. Call us directly on your own number. Then, okay. Good morning. Okay, the numbers to call are 077223. Let's come to this line and take this call right here.
Hello?
Yeah, please move away from your monitor. Please, the feedback.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Please move away from your monitor.
Hello?
Hello, you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Your name and where you calling us from, please?
I'm Peter Tanyo now. I'm calling for Barricades.
Okay, tell us, how is the atmosphere in your area?
The atmosphere is cool.
Okay.
We just pray that the protest is going forward and everything be successful in a peaceful way.
Okay, that's a concern of everybody, and we know it will be peaceful.
Yes.
You see, is there any strange movements in your area? You know, everybody got to be
No,
security now.
no. Everything is cool.
Okay,
No strange movement.
okay. So
Yeah.
we here will be opening up the telephone lines because as things unfold, we're also going to be hearing from you in the community to tell us exactly what happening there. You know,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll bring you all of the happenings today. Thank you for calling. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
So let's see. Hello. Oh, okay. Hello. Okay, let's go to this line. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Okay, your name and where you call from? Okay. The time the boss will be passing a location? I think that information will be provided by the organizers of the protest. So just listen to various channels and we get it, we say out. Okay. Thank you very much. Just keep with us. Yeah. But good morning. From UN Drive. How is the atmosphere? What are you seeing around? Mm-hmm.
Already confirmed to us what the reason of coming out. Individually, we got something to say. We are feeling something.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't know why they don't want us to come to express ourselves. But we hope and pray that there will be international partners today that will have fresh and low all on the ground so that we can be able to express ourselves individually.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you for the show.
Okay, thank you. And so we're still taking more of your calls, like you said, or taking more of your calls until we start to hook up with our reporters in a few. Good morning, your name and where you call from. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Sir Andrew.
This is Sherman. Sam is
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Jonathan from there. I say I keep for the protest, right on the protest ground here. I keep added this morning.
Okay.
Everyone up there, there's a guy, two guys, one in Timaya. I was very, very tough to get. I mean, touched by him, and now as I'm speaking, my whole eye, it said bloody. I'm sitting right inside here.
Where
right there with yellow machine.
Where are you? Which part of the place you are?
Jamaica. I'm right here. I've been calling on the show. I told you on the phone for the TV. I was in South Antonio. I called you very yesterday. I told you I was going to be on the protest. Then I last Friday this morning, I'm here. I got my t-shirt. I put my t-shirt, everything. I had it on the job I need to have. And I see my whole eye is bloody. I look at me, it was look at me, my whole eye. And I got to take me, and then take me to where he is.
Okay, so. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name and where you call from?
Thank you very much. Brother, I am Sasa Mohammed and I call for an unknown location because I'm on my way to the capital. Once we get to the Capitol building, to petition our employee, then we'll make our location known.
So we actually concerned about the atmosphere of areas people calling us from this morning.
Yes, for the atmosphere where I am passing and making my way, the areas that I have passed, everyone, everywhere is sick, is kind,
Okay.
and I'm very optimistic that this protest today will be peaceful.
Okay.
Because we, the people, we know what we went through for the last 14 years, and will not do anything to jeopardize the peace of the border of Nigeria.
Okay.
We are only coming out to talk to our employees. We employ Joe Numa Buakai. We employ Gregory Como. We are coming out to tell them that the way they are proceeding with our country is not right. Therefore, the onus is upon Gregory Como to provide us the security atmosphere. We'll come peacefully, and this protest will go down history as the most peaceful protest ever organized in the history of Liberia. May God bless Liberia and save the good people of Second in the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning. Your name and where you call from? Okay, so 0772239933. Good morning. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, Mr. Seal, good morning.
This is Sherman.
Mr. Seal, good morning.
This is Sherman.
Okay, good morning to you.
Okay, your name and where you call from?
This is Burma Wooden, and Johnny for District 13.
Okay, Burma, go ahead.
Let me say thanks to you for the program this morning. I will urge all of us that will be there today for the protest that we should be peaceful as we continue to say, and also the police should be peaceful also. And I will ask all media platforms, they should please take their cameras at the various points or places that people will be gathered today. Because if not, the police, they will do something, and then at the end they will say, oh, that the protesters started it. So we don't want for anyone to say, oh, the protesters, they started the noise government bay, and which of course we don't pray for. So we will ask all media platforms to please take those who all have drone, that have their phone, that have other camera or other things that they can do recording on, then they please take it there so they can capture almost all of the action that will be taken down there today. Because we are going there for peace. We would have gone there, our people are here. They are now abroad. Even the policemen that will be there to carry on any other action, the same is also here. They are now abroad. So the police, we all should keep the peace together, while the protesters should keep the peace. Also the police too, we should keep the peace. Thank you for the time of the.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, Emmanuel King calling from Baptist Seminary.
Okay, Baptist Seminary.
Yeah, I just want to tell my brother and sister going to protest today. I don't want to be in the midst of this, but some of us, we have to work, but we still support in spirit.
Okay.
So I see in a big town, and then we also in the police people that the people right to express the criticism of what's going on in the country. So we're just asking the police to take everything cool with the people, to be moderate, nobody to harm anyone. But everyone are coming on the street today, they have a family. But because of some things that are going on in the country, they dissatisfied. So they're going to tell the president that this leg and what it leg. So I just beg each and every one of them to do everything in time. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, we will appreciate to start getting calls on certain strategic areas, basically like West Point, Newtown, Doe community. But let's take more of the calls right here. Good morning, your name and where you call us from?
Yeah, good morning. This is Mariton. I call from Broadville, District 17, precisely.
Okay, that's good. What the atmosphere look like in Broadville this morning?
For my end, the part of Broadville I live is always quiet, no trouble. Yeah.
So, I mean, you live all the way Paco Corner or Motor Corner or where?
No, I live, down Motor Corner. Behind Motor Corner, there's a community called Gubunusha where the IG used to be.
Okay, yeah, that means very far.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Make your point.
Yeah, when it comes to the protest, my advice to, my Liberian brothers and sisters, they should be cool in the protest. But I know that our police, most of our police officers are not well trained, they are not well educated. So they will always create, hostile feelings, for protesters to react. So I would, my advice to them, they should be cool. They shouldn't react to any police attack. Okay. Yeah, and I also, want to encourage all journalists to go there, to speak for themselves. Our police are not well trained. They are not well trained and they are not educated. Most of them are not educated to the extent that, they will, ease down, tension from protesters. They are not trained to that. So my advice to them, it should be cool. There should be no problem. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your concern this morning. Thank you. Thank you very much. We stay here. Let's announce the female line again, 0777 980375, exclusively for the women. Call and tell us exactly how your area is like in terms of maybe something about this protest, whether you see strange movement of security presence in your area or the place is cool. What is it like in terms of maybe the normal routine businesses, school activities, and everything you think about? So you can call us on this number 0886 30 44 97. That's the Lone Star line, and female line is 0777 980375. We will start to hook up with our reporters very soon to start providing us updates with what happened in the field. Yes, we will bring you everything today, both online, on the TV, and on the radio. So just stay with us, stay with Kings FM today, because we got everything covered for you. This is the Liberian people job we are doing. So we will do it with passion. No matter what is involved, we will do what we can in the interest of our country. Put in your call 0772 2399 33 086 30 44 97 0777 980375, and make your contribution this morning. Good
morning.
Yeah. Your name and where you call from?
I'm calling, to be precise, I'm calling for district number 8.
District number 8. Go ahead, Timothy.
Yeah, this account, we are working for the protest, and we make sure we petition the government because our right, fundamental right to gather. But we'll be clear with people, we'll be peaceful, and we will not allow the RG to make any threatening statement to the protester to say any attempt that we made from the RG to say the protester. No, we will be peaceful, very, very peaceful in our petition. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you too for your contribution. Let's go to the female line. Yeah. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning. What's your name and where you call from?
I
mean, a woman line already announced the me line. Please call the me line. Yeah, the woman line. Yeah. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you call from?
Good morning.
Yeah.
I'm Otis P. Saba calling from Polo, Bravo District.
Okay, Otis, go ahead, make your point.
Yeah, let me say bravo to the protester, and let me say bravo to Moruba Moru, who organized the protest. The protest will tell the government, petition the government that they should go on the referendum. This country belongs to us, Joseph Newman Baga, that we employ, and he's our employer, our employee.
Okay.
Gregory Como should always be in the know that this country not belongs to a perceived group of people. The country belongs to everybody. So let him protect the protester, let him advise the police. Because if you see that the police, they are not well trained and they are not educated, so they do anything that they feel like. But we're telling that this country, it belongs to the Liberians, and the Liberians will protest for their rights. Even though some of us will not be part of the protest, because due to our health condition, but we bless our brother, we pray for them, and nothing will not happen. The protest will be peaceful. Bravo to all of them, and bravo to our former president, just manner we are. Let him live by the rules of law. Let him advise our brothers, citizens, to remain calm. Let them go to the capital building peacefully and protest for our rights. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, good morning. This is Emmanuel Kino. I'm calling from New Georgia.
Okay, Emmanuel, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, I'm looking at the protesters. I pray that it should be peaceful for all of them for them to go on it. But certain incidents took place last night at New Georgia Junction. It made me shocked.
Okay.
And while the police is there, just imagine last night by 8:15, the motorcyclists they had a armed robber attack that they took over 4 motorbikes. I was involved in it. I nearly got killed.
Are you a cyclist?
No, I was on a bike coming right at St. Lawrence.
Okay.
Yeah, this school right to New Georgia. Almost 4 motorbikes took like and the police at right to the junction there. But the police walk without motorcycle. They took that people motorbike last night and walk on the mean 75. But they are protecting executive mansion. They are protecting Capitol building, but they're not able to protect people last night at 8:15 right to New Georgia.
Wow.
You see, it was very bad last night.
Okay, I hope the authorities of the Liberia National Police is listening to be able to.
Yeah, they should really look into it.
Not only focus on protests, but also various communities, to protect lives and properties. Good morning. Your name and where you call from? Yeah, your name and where you call from? Okay, Okay.
So we got to get the hand and see how bad the Liberian people go with our petition for us. But one part, people should not get drunk, laughing, and police should not get
Morning, my son. Morning.
Yeah. Okay.
You are hearing me?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Money is Mamadou calling for Johnson Paper Bhutan this morning.
Okay. Yeah.
I called to Johnson about the protest, my son.
Go ahead.
Because all the day I was not there. All the whole president, I know them.
Okay.
So they protest. I pray this morning that our people going on the street they went to protest. I pray that God protect them. No problem, mama, be on them. The police, then the way the money time when they hear me, the way they acting this time, it makes people can be scared. But I know God will be there. I fear the police people. Nothing will happen to our people then. So that the police be calm this morning. They will not tell our children then. They complain not for one person. When they take president, they take not for one person, not for unity person one. So I'm calling this morning, I'm telling the unity people that they will not play people and more off. Therefore, okay, I'll go through this morning. I never called this video to turn anything, but I'm tired of them. I'm calling for all the day.
Thank you.
And the way I read calling this morning, I know plenty of our children there. No, nothing will be with them. So, my son, thank you for the show this morning.
Thank you too, man. Thank you for your call. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Take another call on the female line here this morning. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah, morning. Your name and where you call from?
I'm Gladys. I'm calling from Johnsonville.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to speak on the police this morning.
Okay.
They are barricading the entire place, but not for forgetting to know that the entire Liberia is not barricaded because Johnsonville is becoming a higher risk of criminal now. Any hour of the night, you see motorbike rattle with guns, shooting. Attacking the other motorbike rather for the property. That day before yesterday, we had to go to bed at 7 o'clock in Johnsonville around the Brown Clinic. Motorbike came with guns, and I said guns. About 4 by rather. So this protest will be peaceful. We are not going to embarrass them because they are the one that embarrassing themselves. this government, for example, Joseph Barricades family. We are very intimidating the entire Liberian people. We just look at food to Joseph Barricades. But today we are coming outside. We are not, even rain will not stop us. We are coming outside. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. We're still taking your calls here. Good morning. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, good morning. I'm Peter David Castle, and I'm on my way to the protest ground. And thank you for the fascinating discussion. My brother, today is a turning point in the history of Liberia. We are resolved. We are going to confront to petition the government and our international community and on the issue of rampant corruption of Joseph Boakai and his government. Since this government took power, corruption has become the order of the day. Extrajudicial killings have been instituted by the government of Liberia, and a police brutality on a young man called Godfrey Coma. So these are some of the issues that will be flexing, and the harassment of our motorcyclists, truck, and the cyclists, and the exploitation that just continue to exist within the business sector. Today, I just received information. Yesterday, I received information from the business partner with a business community from Pinville that PCC, Pinville City Corporation, is taxing them on $50 US for every business, even down to money changer and a mini seller. These are the kind of hardship our people are going through. So we are going to highlight these things. This government came on a matter of what rescue. Are you expecting our people to rescue you as a government? Just like you might work and God need to use their innovation to attract investment and leave and stop the imposition of high taxes on motorcyclists and the petty business people. Where is PCC coming from? To tell our business people, our people that are already suffering. The purchasing power has already reduced. Businesses are collapsing. Where will they get the $55 to pay?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Kind of attitude these people brought. That's why yesterday we asked.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Your name and where you call from?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Your name. Let's do a snappy. Yeah, more people
Thank
online
you.
have to make a point.
Well, my name is Chile. I call from Johnsonville. What I want to tell people the money, don't be in your house and tell people to go and ask for protection. We all have to be there. We know that the protest, the peaceful protest will be very peaceful. So don't sit in the house. Wake up this morning. Get there. Hello. On the rain, the sun. We have to be there. I don't want our people to be sitting home and telling
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's take this international call here this morning. Good morning. Your name, please.
Yeah. Good morning, brother. This is Throwback calling from USA, Arizona.
Okay. Go ahead. I guess you've been following.
Okay. Yes, I've been following this morning, and I want to tell you guys, I know that people are doing well for our country. At the same time, we're monitoring the country in Liberia because, you know, what police is doing in Liberia, we really regretting about what the people are doing. So we want to tell you guys, government make effort, government monitor the protest today, everything that will be going on, let it come live, let everybody see it on live today, and I'm monitoring you from the studio this morning. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll go back.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we'll go back to the female line to take this call quickly. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name and where you call from?
I am Chief. I'm calling from Ghana.
You come in very low.
I said I'm Chief Charles Ambrose.
Okay.
Calling from Ghana.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
Okay, are you getting me?
Yeah. You come in very clear.
Most of us we are cowards. Last week, the amount of colors I was going to send out, 90% of them are still not even keeping us coming up. They will not come out. They only call on the radio. We will be there. We will be there. And they will never put there. They want miracle to happen. For citizens to fall from the sky to come and someone say, America may have a peaceful protest. We all should be there. Right now, I make a guest trying to come and say, yeah, we will be there. Don't just say we will be there and you don't show up. How the crowd will get together? Nobody will be there and you don't say, oh, nobody will be there. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you too. Thank you very much. Morning. Your name, where you come from? Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning. Your name, where you come from?
Yes, I call from on the old road. I'm there to it. Yeah. I want to comment on there's a lady that called and said I was brute by one policeman. And I don't know now, you see, the police, they're causing the problem. They started now with the woman. Just soon this morning, the woman went to go on a protest. She had not carried any violence, nothing. So the police in the country here, they don't want causing the problem here. And people don't know. They say, oh, seriously. The protesters, they are peaceful. And they are going peaceably. But yes, now. You see the problem now that they are causing now. So please, we want the police. Our people going there in peace. They are going there to be peaceful. Your please start brutalizing them. Almost the blood running down on our eyes now. So that's what I call for.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see whether we can take a few more calls. Then we go for a break and see how best we can join or start joining our reporters in the field to give us live or updates or reports from wherever they are currently posted, because that's why we are here this morning, to do what we are doing. 0772-239933 0886-304497, or the female line 0777-980375. You can call either of these numbers and then you'll be live right on Kings FM and make your point. Today is the much publicized July 17 Enough is Enough protest, and we are finding out from you in your various communities as to what is unfolding there. Let's go to the female line. Good morning. Wow. If you call in, please move away from your monitor. Yeah. Once you call in, move away from your monitor, please.
Yeah, my name is Yama Loku.
Okay, Yama, go ahead.
Calling from Province.
Go ahead.
You know, whatsoever thing, what the Bible said, whatsoever see you sow, you will reap it. You know, the United Party government feel that they were above everything. The same protest that they keep in power with, that the same protest that they afraid of. You see, they afraid about blocking the way for the protection to not go. They now say to go to the march and then to get their petition to the people. Now they are blocking the way. So, and they now start brutalizing people. But this time around, God will be with us. And anything they do, will surely attack them too. When they attack us, we attack them. We'll not be afraid of them.
No, that's not what
now on my way going, they are already around.
Thank you. Please let's avoid attack. Yeah, we say peaceful protest. That's what the people say. Good morning, your name and where you call from?
Good morning, my name is James. What I'm calling from Kenya.
From where?
Hello?
Yeah, you say where you calling from?
I'm calling from Kenya.
Oh, Fenia.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. How the place this morning?
I just passed in the next community, but there's a noise here concerning about the protest. Our honorable president say you get everybody for blood test. They hear making noise here. There's a serious noise here.
Carry people for blood test?
Yes.
For what?
They said when our president get in power, the first statement he made, I getting proof of blood test. And you're getting proof of drug test.
Okay, drugs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they say he didn't do it.
Yeah, and now small noise here, we're making noise seriously.
Infernal error.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I didn't really understand that part of it, but
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Mohammed A. Fofana, and I do join from Kawane, Georgia.
Okay, Mohammed, how Kawa?
Yeah, thank God, thank you for life.
Tell us what happened there.
Yeah, you know, my brother, the protesting today, I will be one number one man to be part of it. But really, I really want to ask the Liberian National Police whether police become, you know, they are politicians and this time. Because, you know, we not even start the day, they start brutalizing people. So how we live in this country, in this country, my brother? What international people looking at us? Seriously, my brother, I mean, I can always tell people, I was born in war, I grew up in war. Nobody afraid of war. Like you were saying, like, you know, international people looking at us. So some of us don't want to evolve, you know, problem and be peaceful in this country.
Yeah.
But nobody afraid of war.
Yeah, because
the will not be thinking like my part get a country here.
Yeah, listen now, listen. The organizers, people who say you come join us that protest, they say the protest is a peaceful one. So those of you who joining should not say, oh, well, police do this, we'll do that. That's why you have heads. The heads will be able to take the right decision. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is important that everyone get to know about it. The organizers of the protest said it's a peaceful protest, and always protest should be peaceful because we are not in the war days. Yeah, let's know that. Good morning, your name and where you call from?
Yeah, from morning I'm actually calling for Dictatorship. I'm on my way to Freeport. God damn it. I'm going to find car to go in town. But what the police doing? The police they play someone started quite yesterday. There are people all on their social media say they protest and flag. So they won't be beating people. So they will not put that to their house so they can be afraid or not go out. What they must be that? Yeah, they are afraid. So when they happen, they're protest cooking to Capitol Hill. Who among them? They were doing all kinds of things. Nobody had time for them. Our president said, we'll see you. Even if I was saying 1 week here, we'll see you. But their own, we still coming outside. They're not president. We are now this protest. They're not CDC protest. And we the last so we tired with what we see. So we coming out. And now they're afraid. They start beating up people. See, black in error. But they will not be, I think today they will kill everybody. Because one of the members telling me that they're bringing hot water truck outside. When we try anything, they will spray all around and say, you must get ready to kill everybody in Liberia. Because the other thing, when something happening, we now go out and step out, right? Why they want to do something? They are afraid. They won't bring war so they can say that because of the war we want this country good, but they are lying. We will not about to what they're doing. Anything they want to do, they want to kill, they kill, but we're not retaliate against them. Anything they want to do, they do it. The thing that they're looking for, we're not giving to them. They also want to look at or see what they're doing. Thank you for a 4-minute time.
Thank you too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And the police bringing out hot water, they're bringing out this, they're doing that, they're doing. Once they protest us, you know, go there and conduct themselves, everything that happened, I mean, the war is washing. The police will be there. I mean, the government will be the one to bear everything because your people can go out to protest, you know, without arms. I mean, they are not destroying anything, they're not causing any chaos, and then they're using the force against them, brutalizing them. I mean, the war is washing, so that should not be, you know, any fear. Once you know that this day is the day you want to use to remind your government about what they are not doing or what they should be doing. No need to be afraid, because some of these things could be a security technique, you know, just to scare people away, to say if you come outside, we'll use hot water. On what grounds are you going to use hot water on the people? On what grounds are you going to use force on the people? Are they going out there to fight you? The answer is no. The people are going there to petition the government. Is it their constitutional right? Yes. The Constitution gave the citizen the right to assemble and petition the government. So why would they go exercising that right and then you say, okay, we'll use this, we'll use that? Nobody should be afraid because of that. The police will not do it. They will not do it because the protesters are not going there to challenge them or to fight them. No. Let's take more of your calls. Good morning. Your name and where you call from?
Good morning.
Yeah, your name and where you call from?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I joined from District now, Montserrat County, and I'll be civil as possible.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me say this. I don't know what these days people are panic when it comes to protestation. Yesterday, protestation was the day of the order. People were maximum protected by state police, by the President George Manuel Weah government. The people make our country economy to be stagnated through serving. Our economy was stagnated because somebody said it was just enchanted and it went to Capitol building. And even insult, when I say insult, by taking pot, food stuff, pot to go cook at the executive mansion, in front of the executive mansion. And camera took all the answer on camera.
Okay.
Also, Petro Costa use them. Petro Costa in America. So Petro Costa say, oh, it catch one opposition person because people ready to allow functional. You can see people running for crazy that can cook to come cook here. When Petro Costa say, oh, so they have been to candidate also, you can see people running for members to come cook in the news or the directive or the person. And they make our country was looking so many way because the last they brought at that movement. Today, Liberians saying that they are going to exercise the constitutional right, especially Article 17 of our Constitution. Then they are saying that sedition, no. No sedition, no sedition, no seditions going today on us, no. It's Liberians who are staying with Mama Malu and the Liberians all getting together, especially District number 9, where we are getting together in our numbers. We are coming the square form because we have 4 grouping, where another group will be coming from the lawmaker side.
Thank you.
And other 3 groups will be coming from other groups. So we are coming to tell the world that President Walker is enough.
Thank you.
The harder in the country enough is enough. The extra judicial care is enough. The extra poverty you are putting on the period, enough is enough. You have 204, enough is enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We gotta take if you call, please make it a little snappy. Morning, your name and where you call from?
Yeah, good morning. I'm Emmanuel M. Primedian, Abraham Gordon, speaking to you from on New Destination. Let me say thank you this morning. You know, we prepare and we getting on our way. But let me say this to the Liberian people. If this protest peaceful and if it don't go peaceful,
hello? Where are you calling from? Am I listening to you? Okay. Okay. Let's keep it civil, please. If you want to make a point, let's keep it civil.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Your feedback is high. Yeah. Thank you. Morning. Your name and where you call from?
Good morning.
Yeah, your name and where you call from?
Okay, this is Bambi Kanyeso from Grand Crew. I'm calling from Wealthy Highway.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. For the past 2 months, I've been trying to get this number. I couldn't get it. Even the other day I was in Grand Crew, but I know where did the issue. This country, they do not belong to one group of people, a secular group of people. I want to inform Mr. Gregory Coleman. I want to inform the President of the Republic of Liberia. I want to inform all the ministers and the representatives and the senators that those days we are still around. Those days that cause havoc in this country, we are still around. I want to let them know that we are around. It's because of the protest achieved from Grand Crew Day for yesterday.
Thank you.
So I'm here.
Thank you very much.
I'm on my way.
Thank you.
I am.
Thank you. Please let's observe something here. We are not affording the opportunity this morning to call and use this platform to make it appear like we are inciting people out there. Please, if you think you are fully part of, or you want to be part of the protest and you support the protest, let's stop using, statements or words that will haunt or give a dinged image to the protest. The protest is not something that is going to be used to fight against the government. No. Liberians are going out or want to go out there because they think the government is not doing certain things and they want the government to do the right things. So people should stop calling and making threatening statements. If you want to do that, just do it on your official Facebook page, please. Then you'll be held responsible for that. If you call and just tell us exactly what you want to say, and let's promote peace, please, no matter what happened. Since the police or people say the police doing X, Y, Z, the citizens should not be the one to retaliate or to even think about retaliating. Let's try to learn that, please. To the female line. Morning.
Good morning, Master.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something quick. Hello?
Then you have to call back.
I got a call.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Please, before I take call, let me make this very, very clear. Today is already national authorities, I say the government, or people who are not in support of the protest, have already had the image about the protest. They've already painted a picture about it. That people who are going out there are going there to cause chaos, to create panic for the public. So those of you who are calling, you have to be, people, you got to be someone who is talking about peace. Not to say things that, will scare people away. No. The moment you say that, will cut you off. To be honest, the moment you say that, will cut you off. Morning, your name and where you call from? Oh, okay. Then I have to, let me take a short break. I'll be right back. Take this break. Okay, of course. Thank you for being there with us. Thank you very much. Let's go to this line. Morning, your name and where you call from? Morning, your name and where you call from? Okay, we lost you. Lost you there. Well, let's take more of your calls here this morning. 0772-239933. Let's take this from the female line. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, myself?
Let's go to you.
Okay. Dr. Marcisi calling from Saratoga this morning.
Oh, the powerful Marcisi.
Yeah. Thank you for the show.
Okay.
Yeah, we are getting up, getting ready to get at the capital. Trust me, the protest will be peaceful. All of people that are not interest of the protest, they are threatening that there will be a chaos. No, there will not be a chaos. No way. If the police say go, so we will go there.
Sure.
But we're here for 6 years to start when they told you go for paper, you said no. You are at the capital building, cooking, you drop pot in front of the capital building, the march on ground. And they allow you to enter the capital building to present your petition. Today, come around 30, 40% get more, 40% get more. So who have the moral in this country now? We saw the other day in the protest here, we saw even the president in the protest. They were telling you, come on, what can you say, bring your children. Costa was in America using a remote control. The most you say, bring costa children. When you were using a remote control, say black, they play. Like coaches go to the hospital at Casket, Georgia. You were there, black in road. People die and I play. They have no go for medical treatment. They die and I play. So they tell people they shouldn't come out. When they come out, there will be your bloodshed. No, it will not be your bloodshed. Well, I'm telling you, who we first they come out, it will be peaceful today. We know we believe that the police do the right thing. They have and then high conversation with mobile model, the protesters with dollar, and to be peaceful. But when you come in and say, oh, if you go out there, it will be a bloodshed, it will be a war. There's no war yet. But then there's just about war. And then we're right to go to the government and tell the government what you do to us is wrong. You need to stop it. You understand? So you can't do that to us. Start telling people, don't go there. When you go, they will kill you. Who will kill the president? So they kill the president. It's our right to tell our government enough is enough. Yeah. We are suffering. You told us you want to do air party. You don't do the air party. Who come to tell you, say, no, you can see the world of that or letting the black people. But the people say, don't go out today. But yesterday was good. Or today, right? Don't say, if you know you enjoy, stay. We're not doing for any lawmaker or we're not doing for any government official. We're doing for our very self. For ourselves because we want to go into. We finish the period of the government. They tell people say, don't come when you can't okay you. Or so you have to pay okay us, right? You tell people okay because the group of people you're not there, so they must kill the people. If you kill anybody in the country, you know that your brother there. Your sister there, your brother there. So go ahead and tell people okay like this. It's left for you. They say you are all there, but today you see them back. You tell people to go out when they can't kill them. So we'll tell you that break up and nobody will kill you. Don't be afraid. We'll say by the law the police will say we'll stop there. We'll not go and say we will try, we'll throw soon. No, we'll not do that. So we're coming out to protect our government in Northern Sudan. We have more in our mind that embarrassing us that help you in the country to tell and put a video of our petition. But if you president black and see us in a way, it's wrong. In the 4 years. And the wrong one is watching 4 years watching. It's not the same watching. So don't say, oh, when you can't, will kill you. Say me that the police can kill anytime one can get killed. I will tell you that the people to listen to right. So no, you don't stop that. It's just for that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man, Sissy. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So let's take another call here on the female line. Let's talk to our mothers this morning.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, morning.
Hello?
Morning. Your name and where you call from?
My name is Vivian Collins. And it's Field,
Okay, go ahead.
Don't live like Zero and don't live Modba Pulu. We will not be afraid of the cities. A living dog is better than a dead lion. All those are putting fear in us. They are a dead lion. We cannot be in a country and be suffering. You know what we're going through? Single parents. During CDC time, we were single parents, but we were supporting our children. What Braga have done, the president, Braga is only for United Palestinian president. Because if he was the president for the entire nation, moreover, Liberia, to the rural area, he could live like a twins mother. But that old man is lazy. I don't know how to describe his life. But we say today is the day that you can't be under the grace of Liberia and die. We are under the grace of this country, this nation, because we are built on a Christian principle. And living on a Christian principle, we want to march in the streets of Liberia, Monrovia, and say no to Baka in North East in law. That man I call himself for naked. I'm in tears. Or what for naked death? He slaughtered my left brother in the World War III. World War II. And who are telling tell her to leave. Slaughter my left brother. So they left for killed door and was carrying the door. Where to lose that gas station? That mark is in my heart. The mark left of my parents in the town. Who is fornicating? The power has been dead. But every juju you will put at a restaurant will come out today. We say, no, Liberia. And no, Bolivar Malu.
Thank you. More of the female calls this morning.
Good
morning, your name.
Good morning, my son.
Yeah, morning. Your name.
Yes,
Where you come from?
from West Miami. Please.
Okay.
Stand up.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
How was
my
it?
son, what really happened this morning? Oh, man, I was talking. There's so many money she went over there. That is putting them where I can't beat you up. When they started, when the protesters come and then they say that the protesters there. Now the police will make the woman and the woman made why would they do it?
Oh, the
police
just started.
They can always look for the people there. Why you go beat a woman for the woman saying that she am why you go beat a woman? Yeah, they planning to carry her water, but now they carry a god there.
Yeah, nobody will carry.
Nothing will happen with child love.
Yeah.
I'm a child coming.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now let's take this call right here. Morning. Yeah, morning. Your name? Where you call from? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, honestly, I want to make a point. Firstly, I want to thank you for the enlightenment and moreover the encouragement. But what happening is that the government should exercise more responsibility because it is the duty of the national police to protect life and property. That is their ultimate duty. So if we have seen over the past 1.5 years that this police is not performing that particular duty, so the media should play more emphasis on the police performing their duty. Their legal duty is to uphold life and property. But what we are seeing over the past time, they have become brutal. Let's be honest. And the church or council or church or whatever, they are dishonest people in the society. Let's be honest. I'm a minister of the gospel. But our people are very dishonest, hypocritical to national issue. What happened to President Bwaka? What happened to ex-president George Manuel? What happened to ex-president Ellen Johnson? They are all Liberians. So issues should be analyzed earnestly, in your earnest opinion, as a minister of the gospel. Because what you preach, Bible says righteousness and justice is the foundation of the throne of God. But for the past time, my brother, I have seen council or churches, error council, they are people who are very biased. They are very partial when it comes to national issue. And when something happened in this country, it will affect everybody, directly or indirectly. So tell John Brown, who is on the throne, you are proceeding wrongly. So John Brown will kill you, but you will stand for the truth. The Bible got a parable. They say for true business, don't die. So you should die for the truth. That's the motto of an honest human being. But I'm very, very disappointed in the liberal council of churches, folk gospel, Muslim council, whatever. Because those days, we had the late Sheikh Kafuma Kone, the late Marco Bakla Francis. These are people who spoke truth to power. And the records are there. History will always be there for them. But in the generation, brother, even young guys who claim to be attending university, they are people who want to get education. They are dishonest in their opinion about this country. It makes us to feel discouraged. So if you even come to my church and I'm preaching to you, if you're not an honest citizen, you're not an honest human being, get out of the church door because you will waste the time of the gospel. So my brother, today, the emphasis should be placed on the police to uphold their duty, their constitutional duty. Where the police was being put in place, it was to protect life and property. But just earlier this morning, we got the news that they have brutalized a lady. Can you imagine? You can intimidate people. When they are out, they are out. Protect them. You saw what ex-president Joshua did. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we're getting the report that the protesters are peacefully gathering. Yes, peacefully. So the responsibility is on the Liberia National Police and other security apparatus that will be there to make sure that the protesters are guarded and ensure that their petition is presented for the government to add upon whatever concern they have to or they might present, to the government. But as far as we've been informed, the protesters are peacefully gathering, and so everyone who is turning out to be able to listen to the organizers, because that's the essence of them being the head for the entire gathering. Once you start to do your own thing, that means you're out of scope. That means you are not there for the same purpose. But if you are there for the same purpose, what you will do is you will listen to your heads. You have to listen to your heads. It's very much important. The police have the responsibility, as we all are aware, to protect lives and property. And the citizen, too, should also be concerned about their own lives. So if you think the police is being more brutal, you don't have to be brutal like the police. Because the first thing is that you don't have a weapon. The police do. So you listen to your heads and do exactly what you are to do, because the bottleneck of the entire stuff is to present a petition to the government. So no matter how Benin war tanker being brought out by the Liberian government, that should not be an indication to say I'm not going to tell the government what they're supposed to do if you think the government is not proceeding rightly. Morning, your name and where you call from?
Morning.
Yeah, morning, your name and where you call from?
I'm able to compare it for the capital of Morovia this morning.
You sir?
I'm able to compare it for the capital of Morovia this morning.
Okay, Mr. Kemokai. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm urging all Liberians that making their way for the protest, and they should be calm and peaceful to present their petitions. We don't want any chaos in the country. And we pray that the police should be in the position, no brutality, nothing, or whoever that won't bring any harm or any problem, they should be apprehended by the police. So you can have a good day, my brother.
Thank you for your point. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We would have to take a break to do some adjustment, then we start to speak with our reporters in the field. But before we go, let's just take this call quick. Then we'll take a break. Morning, your name and where you call from?
Good morning, brother. This is by any. We are in support of the party that are going for protest for the Liberian people. But sometimes, hello?
Yeah, you live. Go ahead.
Sometimes people always say, oh, the citizen should be peaceful. You know who can aggravate the citizen? It's the police.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why the police was saved during Wiata is because we are his people. Mm-hmm. But Joseph Waka, he is not a peaceful old man. He is aggressive. So the aggressiveness is enter in the security providers. And they will not be peaceful. The citizen will be peaceful. But they will activate the citizen to anchor. So mostly we should talk to the government. They don't want to hear to protect life and property. But when the police are entered partisan shade, they will not listen. They always do things like partisan of unity parties. So that's the problem I see. The citizens, they are doing their right. They will be civil. They don't have gun on their side. That the police had a gun. Because of the gun, they see that they got the whole country. So that the police will should advise. Our people will be peaceful. But that the police, they are partisan police now. Most of them. Not all now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's take this break to be right back. I'll take this break to be right back. Yeah, show. So welcome back, and we are here. As we said, we are here. The whole panel right here. We will bring you the happenings out there as our reporters at our various locations. To bring us up to speed with major issues. Regarding today's protest a peaceful protest. Yeah, a peaceful protest. So I'm here in studio with Sam Andrews, and on the flip side you have Benjamin Johnson. We have tons of reporters in the field. I'll be bringing up to speed with major happenings. So let me first welcome Andrews here. Sam, you started it before me, but let me say welcome.
Yeah. We're on it together.
Yeah. So we currently have on the line the Newton Tukbar. Newton Tukbar is currently on the Capitol bypass. I'm told he's around the University of Liberia main campus. Newton, good morning and welcome.
Yes, Sherman, good morning. Good morning. I'm excited to join you this morning, Sherman.
So where exactly are you currently?
Yes, currently, as we speak, I'm right at the entrance of the University of Liberia, just from intersection, the road leading to the Executive Mansion, Foreign Affairs, and I was before the Public Procurement Concession Commission, the PPCC. Yes, where they have the road leading to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Executive Mansion, and I just made my way from there. I'm currently at the Executive Mansion, not Executive Mansion, but the University of Liberia entrance.
So give us a descriptive image about that place, because earlier this morning there were video footages about police barricade and barbed wire and police around there and not allowing people to enter the grounds of the Capitol building that are used. The route between the Executive Mansion and the Capitol building. What is it like now?
Yes, thank you so much, Sherman. Like you rightly stated, because I just from there that right before the PPCC, where I saw the police, joint security officers, they have created a siege there. Yes, they have created a siege. I saw, like you rightly stated, the barbed wire and other stuff there. There's a blockade there that people cannot make their way, the way leading to the Executive Mansion. So for journalists, the only way you can have access, but you're not going in, they will allow you to scan it right before the siege they have created. It's when you identify. They're asking everybody to identify themselves. So that's what's happening here right now. Yes. But right now, as it stands, right before the entrance of the University of Liberia, people are going about their normal businesses and, free flow of traffic and all of that. Everything is just quite normal this morning. And since we came, we haven't seen not a single protester we have seen so far as we speak.
Are vehicles allowed to use the route passing right before the Capitol building and that of the University of Liberia?
Yes, I see fleets of vehicles. I see fleets of vehicles going in and coming out. Because if you stand at the entrance of the University of Liberia and adjacent, you will see the entrance. Another entrance there and entering the grounds of the Capitol building. I see vehicles going in and vehicles coming out. That's what I'm seeing right now.
What is the atmosphere like at the grounds of the Capitol building in terms of normal working activities?
And what I'm observing is that in terms of normal working activities, I believe that everything has come to a standstill because looking at the number of persons I see here, within the compound, the grounds of the Capitol, but it just few people because if there were, if in terms of, the working environment, if it was unusual, like a normal way it can be, you would have seen multitude of people here, but that's not the case. I only few handful of people I see here this morning at the grounds of the Capitol building this morning. For what I'm looking at, for the look of things here this morning.
Are armed police also at the various gates? If you went there, the various gates of the Capitol building, or is it the usual, security guys for the Capitol building on post?
You have members of the security guards at Capitol building. We also are seeing some officers of the Liberia National Police at the two entrances because they have one entrance when you pass the entrance going to the LMP headquarters there. So when you pass that entrance, you come to another entrance. So two entrances I see. The normal security guards at the Capitol building. I see some members of the Liberian National Police as well.
So, can you tell us as to whether there is any the sound of protesters around that premises?
For the look of things, no, absolutely no. I can speak to that right now because I haven't observed anything of. I haven't seen any sign of protesters around the Capitol building because I've been here for about an hour now. Since I've been here, I'm observing, trying to ascertain as to whether protesters are around or whether they will be making their way anytime soon at the ground, the Capitol building or the executive mansion. Though the LMP has declared the Capitol building and the executive mansion as no-go zones right now, but I haven't heard anything of such.
And then aside from that, what else are you hearing from passerbys and community dwellers in that vicinity in terms of the presence of security or armed security officers?
Some of the things that we are hearing is that because some of the community dwellers who live around here, from I've been hearing from some of them, and they are saying that they are quite surprised in terms of armed police officers who are being deployed there and at the entrance to the executive mansion. Like I told you, that they have created a siege there, so nobody makes their way in and nobody comes out. So only journalists are allowed, and those journalists who are allowed are people who are identified. Those are the journalists who are allowed. And when I was standing before the PPCC, I saw employees. The PPCC are allowed to go to work, are allowed to go in the fence and come out. I see vehicles going in, I see vehicles coming out. But before you enter, because the police are being deployed, right? So when you're driving, you have to slow down. You slow down. You have to wind down the windshield and you identify yourself before they allow you in. Apparently, that's when you have to tell them that maybe you are an employee of the PPCC and so forth. But in doing so, you have to identify yourself before they can allow you in the fence of the PPCC, because it's almost the same location where they are being deployed. And quite recently, I saw the Inspector General of the Liberian National Police and with some armed police officers at the same location.
So, is there a checkpoint between the University of Liberia and the Capitol building? I'm talking about the Charleston route.
Come again, Shema. I didn't get you.
Is there any police checkpoint around the University of Liberia? That's between the University of Liberia and that of the Capitol building. Or you have a free flow of traffic there?
No, there's no checkpoint right now. I've not seen any checkpoint between the Capitol building and the University of Liberia. So the only thing you will observe is at the entrance of the LMP headquarters, you'll see a black there. Yeah, something like a blockade. They have that put there, almost like a rope, preventing people from entering and all of that. So similar to that, you'll see something like that. Around the intersection, around Minister of Foreign Affairs, the normal something that the police can use, almost looking at something that indicates the signs of traffic and something like that for people to slow down. Okay. So you'll see something like that. Yeah, you'll see something like that or stuff like that. That's what I'm looking at right now.
So tell us the grounds of the Temple of Justice and that of the headquarters of the Liberian National Police is so very much adjacent to the Capitol building. How is it like? Are people also moving freely in terms of work? What's the presence of security? That's the police officers at the headquarters. You see a huge number, or how is it really like basically between that area?
Yes, Shimon, at the Temple of Justice. And I haven't gone way at the back there, okay. And I've been around the Capitol building, at the entrance of the executive mansion, the University of Liberia. So to give you the clear understanding, or clear understanding about what's happening at the Temple of Justice, I can really speak to that. but I'm sure in the next few minutes, because I'm still around here, and after the University of Liberia, I will be making my way at the Temple of Justice to ascertain what's happening there right now.
Okay, thank you, Newton. We keep in touch with you. Thank you so much. That's Newton Tukbar. They're posted at the Capitol building. We'll be in touch with him as
And Sherman,
yeah.
And just before I go, and we're hearing that the protesters may be coming out, but they are using the different strategy this time around. They are making all necessary preparations. So they are definitely as to the particular time that they will be coming up. But we're hearing that they will be coming up later on. They might even sleep when they come. So that's why they don't want to come out sooner. That's why we're hearing. That's the information we're getting so far.
Thank you, Newton. We'll be in touch with you. Thank you very much. Newton Tukbar there speaking with us at the grounds of the Capitol building posted there. So yes, you heard it right from Newton Tukbar in the field. Like I told you, we are here in studio, and we will be speaking with the reporters in the field to bring us up to speed. And so I'll go back to Sam Andrews. Sam is here with me, and Benjamin Johnson is also here. We will be discussing why I make all contacts with the reporters in the field. Sam, welcome again, and you listen to Newton, though. So go ahead.
They have started. I think we've seen images. They have started gathering. Protests wouldn't start early, or let me say it takes different shapes. Some start early, some start around 10, some 12. Most people would base their judgment or conclusion on early morning.
Sure.
When they're not seeing people moving in drones early morning, then they conclude that nothing going to happen.
Poor attendance.
But they have started gathering. It's after 10 and going to 11. It is the normal time for protest. Even when Unity Party was protesting together with the collaborating political parties and others, they did not start early in the morning. It was between 11, 12, 1, 2.
Because you have to assemble.
First have to assemble. Several things are done behind the scene before. So they have started gathering them. The number is swelling, and it will get bigger and large as we go around 11, 12, 1.
Earlier this morning, there was this report that you have more understanding about, the lady thing around the CDC headquarters, which is important that, people take a key look at that.
I listened to the spokesperson of the LNP, Cecilia Clark, and she was impressed by the journalists who had gone on the scene, that she wouldn't say anything to them because there was nothing conclusive. After the investigation, then she will be in the position. But the news was that this lady said they were in the car and people came from CDC headquarters, from within the headquarters, block and threw things at the vehicle, smashed the vehicle, and the driver also said that he came around about 7:38. He saw tires on the road, and they asked him, "But where the people came from?" He said he know. But if you listen carefully to the woman, if you listen carefully to her, any rational person would conclude that it was a setup. It was a prank. Because you can sense the guilt in her. She did not know how to explain, and she exposed everything by her explanation. You can tell that, okay, look, let's do something. Because the police went, I don't think it was part of the arrangement that scores of police were moved in the morning at the headquarters of the LNP. I mean, CDC. What we've known and what we've been reporting, the routes that were given to the protesters. So the police director said police officers will be strategic at certain locales so that they will observe. But seeing this morning, scores of police officers at the headquarters of CDC, it raises concern. So when that incident came out, it was not a surprise. And yeah, what the lady said, she said when it happened to her, then 102 came and carried her to JFK.
So how 102 got the information?
Just got on the scene in no time
Yeah.
and then carry you to JFK.
Yeah.
She just could not. She didn't know what to say. You could tell that it was something. And if she allowed herself to be used to present a bad image to the protester, it will affect her. Let's have a listen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's have a listen to her.
Just 1 second. Let's get it out for you. Okay. Okay.
No.
Sorry. Sorry for the incident anyway, but where do you work?
I work at the University of Liberia. As what? As I'm sure the assistant, I work directly with the Disability Center. Our office is directly on the president office who work with those students who are disabled. I'm get you. We are doing.
So of that, what you think was his intention?
Well, because the protester, the whole street was there, right? He was passing. He was like he acted like he crossing the road. So his intention it was to cause damage because he hit me. It was by the grace of God when he hit that windshield, and then the object he used, it didn't really hit me for me to have stitches.
Did you see that object?
He had something. I was confused, but you know that he had something in his hand. No, they were just few. They were passing between the cars. Yeah.
Who's handling your medical bills right now?
That's the government. Because one brought me here, so I think that's the government.
Are you the only one that get hurt? No, how many in the car?
We were 3 at the back and then 2 at the front. So only I alone because I was sitting directly behind the driver.
So folks are welcome to.
When we crossed Charlie Junction, coming as soon as we got to CDC party, there was a little traffic. So and it was drifting. So we wanted the car windshield up. And someone called me, I was on the line. I saw this boy dressed in black. She came from CDC party, he crossed the road. But we thought he was passing. And the only thing I could remember, I just saw the guy was sitting right behind the driver. The windshield, everything, he hit the windshield, and then the windshield, the pieces, everything dropped on me. So I had my whip cap on. I didn't know that I was bleeding. It was one of the passengers. I said, "Oh, but sister, you are bleeding." I removed the whip cap. And then when he did that, he went back, he crossed the road, heading towards the CDC party headquarters. That's how we got out from the car. And then unlucky for us, one of them was around there. They took me and put me in the car and brought me to JFK. I wake up to come and look at my daily bread on my jacket. Suppose I call with this morning.
Okay, well, Liberia. This was Liberia. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Honestly, you can tell that it was organized, but it wasn't rehearsed well. I don't want to believe that it was a plain thing by anybody from CDC headquarters. Why would people from CDC headquarters will just come out early in the morning and start smashing? In fact, you want to wonder why only that car. Assume that they had engaged in violent posture, like how Pro-Unity Party, Verity News is reporting it. They will smash 2, 3.
Yeah, sure.
Why only that car? And the driver of the car, which we're listening to, he said they came out between 7:30, 8 o'clock. 7:30, 8 o'clock, nobody was outside. Nobody outside. That's how people started concluding, oh, the thing already failed. Nobody come in because they expected people to come out early in March. And you see.
So what I don't get is when she said, 1 or 2 brought me here. And so the government, when they ask her, who is underwriting your medical bills? She said 1 or 2 for me. And so I think that the government. You know,
then she said she was bleeding.
Yeah.
We've seen the image, except for the people who aren't, but some of them who are following this, they've seen. If a person is bleeding, Shema, you will see mark.
Yeah, sure.
You will see blood running down. That woman does not, nothing else shows that she was bleeding because she said she was bleeding. Then she said, oh, somebody said, oh, you're bleeding.
Yeah, because she didn't even know.
Yeah, she didn't even know. If you are bleeding, once blood is running, because bleed means blood is flowing down, and the human body is so sensitive that anything walking on you, any road, you will feel it. You will feel it. You will know. So if she's bleeding coming down, then you know. So she said, somebody said you're bleeding. Then she said, oh God, I had a weave cap on. At the close of it, she pretended like she was crying, like it hurt her. You could tell that it was a prank. It's just like, say, oh, look, come on, let's do something around there. So we'll create the image that these people are violent. Time that CDC protesters have engaged into violent conduct. They are smashing cars. They are hurting people here and there, which is unfair. It's not right at all.
So yeah, I so right. But I want to be a little bit technical with some of what she said here. Yeah, because like what I was telling some of the callers this morning, a day like this is already being painted. It's already being given a particular image by those who think it's not necessary for protest, who do not honor or think there should be a protest. But the reason why we're talking about it is because we consider it from the angle of the Constitution is the right of the people. Once they are not causing chaos, there should be no reason to stop them. There should be no reason. So, if, for example, someone who claims that XYZ happened, someone came from the CDC headquarters, as she said, they knock on the car. And she's the only person who got wounded. And in no time, 1 or 2 was on the scene. The government is willing to underwrite the cost.
And she said she was sitting at the back.
Yeah.
And the vehicle that we saw, they smashed on the driver door, the door side, the driver. So if she was sitting at the back, then how is it possible that she got affected?
Sure.
Because the sitting at the back means where I'm sitting, Ben is the driver, and I sit inside him. And Shemon is sitting behind.
Yeah.
That's how it was. That's how she portrayed it.
Yeah.
So she wasn't sitting side the driver. If she was sitting side the driver,
because she said the guy came from it and they thought he was crossing.
Yeah.
So that means he was at the front of the vehicle, not on the side, not at the back.
So you see.
So if you are sitting at the back, there's a slim possibility of you being affected.
The back windshield will have been smashed or will be smashed.
Yeah. So again, is this why would even the government, if she said the government, she think the government taking responsibility because one or two was
she implicated the government.
Yeah.
So in essence, she said, look, this thing is organized.
Yeah.
This thing, I allow myself to be used as the surrogate. So it will be painted that these people, what the people have always said, that the protesters were up for violence, so now you can see. So she allowed herself to be used. And she said that she is a disabled. I hope that she is a disabled in reality. Because if she isn't a disabled and portrayed
and talk about this here. Yeah, go ahead, Ben.
The honorable John.
We have to be
careful how we laugh to John so that he doesn't want to
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Benjamin.
Okay, thank you. It's a pleasure joining you guys this morning. Thanks for the work this morning. I listened to that clip this morning when I was home. You placed a call to me. And I watched the video, and I was somehow laughing. And my friend asked me what happening. I said, "But this is a plan." Because if you watch the entire video, you will see the driver side being hit. According to them, you sit at the back. What's the possibility that the wrap or the object pass by the driver and hit you? The driver not here. Where's the object? You don't know the object. Where were one or two at that movement, and then I see any of the guys crossing the road. So, like saying, it was a play or something, but I think
not really rehearsed.
She is really let's say disabled person. I feel I really pity her because if the government use her, it will be a terrible image for her. So Sam is saying, I'm going to hold you in contempt. I don't know you going to there's a protest, like I posted, I support protest, but it should be peaceful.
Yeah.
But currently, I just watched a video that the police are using the water tank.
They are spraying water all over the place.
Why?
So I think
protesters are barred from going there.
Yeah. So why all of this sin?
It's just showmanship.
Why the police creating sin?
That's
if there is nothing happening.
That's showmanship. It's just like you say we are barred as the arrangement from coming within the compound of Kings 88.5. So everything about Kings 88.5 is onto you. Then you start to showcase within Kings 88.5, but we are not.
You are not.
So what's the essence? We're not there. So you just accepted that they are not going there. You barricaded that whole area. So you're spraying water for what?
So this is what I want to believe. Yes, and I can be held responsible for that. Prior to this, July 17, there has been concern raised by the organizers of the protest that they have gathered intelligence that security personnel or the security sector was intending to plant people in the midst of the protesters to create commotion, that it will appear that the protesters are the one who are doing things disorderly. So what am I saying this?
Yeah, and I talk about you up there. Look at this vehicle. This is the one, another one they're saying that was destroyed on the scene. That looks like a fresh thing. Does it look at that back windshield? Does it look at something that just happened? Look at it. Do you see anything there?
So this
then look at this.
These things will come up. These things will come up. These things will come up because like I said, there is a picture already painted for this day.
Yeah,
there is a picture painted for this day. The government want people to believe that the protesters out there will create problem. So, in order to make it appear true, these things are happening. But that's why everyone who intends to join the protest should be able to listen to the leaders, the heads of the protest or the organizers. Because like as early as 7, if you can have a lady testify or saying this thing, XYZ happened 1 or 2 and the government is taking, the government will do it. So my question would be, why would the government show interest? Is this the first incident ever? No, that's not the first incident. No. Have government been treating people who were involved into such act or incident? No. So why on the whole? In fact, how severe did she get wounded? That should be the issue.
Yeah.
There are other people who have had critical conditions that government did not come out to say, look, we'll do X, Y, Z. I think what the government should do is to investigate first and, to authenticate her claims. Whether what she's saying is true or not, though we know Liberia,
the government need not investigate.
Yeah, that's what
How
I'm
can
saying.
the government investigate its own plan?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But just for that same stuff, for the sense of investigation, most often you say, because the government got to investigate. Sometimes once the government hand is calling the cookie jar, just say, okay, we're investigating, and But if, for example, and what she said, I don't think it's a mistake, that the government will do X, Y, and Z.
One concern,
yeah,
where 1 or 2 per day.
At that time.
Yeah, maybe she called him on the phone. The 1 or 2 you got to count. The only person that depends on.
Or one of his men call him.
Yeah, you got to come
and see what has happened.
Yeah,
and then out of goodwill,
he came.
took her to hospital.
Yeah, took her to the hospital. She must
At
be
JFK.
powerful. Yeah, very powerful lady. Very powerful. But what we say in short,
and I understand. Could the
matters.
government or the police had done it to another person other than that lady? No.
Yeah, sure.
The government could not have done it. Let's assume somebody is crying of being allegedly attacked. The government, no police officer would have even taken her to a nearby place for assistance, need to say 1 or 2 coming to carry her. But this lady, why she implicated, she exposed 1 or 2. She exposed the plan. It was not properly rehearsed. She just did not know how to do it.
Okay. Okay. Have Compton on the line. Let's see. Let's see whether we can join Stephen Compton. Stephen Compton is also in the field. He will tell us exactly where he's posted. Compton, you are live on the radio.
Yeah, dear Sherman, how are you?
Yeah, you are live on the radio.
Yes, how you doing, Chief? How are you?
Yeah, fine. So where are you currently?
Yes, yeah, I'm currently live at the headquarters of the CDC, where I was going live on our page to bring to our people the happenings here, to the bit of the protest.
Yeah, so tell us exactly what's happening there now, because the party chairman earlier released a statement, calling on the supporters of the party to assemble at the party headquarters. What was the assembly about, in fact? Because
yeah, so upon our arrival here, firstly, what we saw is a huge presence of state security officers opposite the party headquarters here, somewhere around the Cultural University. We saw a scope of citizens gathered here as well. And so, as part of our work, we were able to reach out to, the protesters who have gathered. We have some interaction with them, and all you could hear from them is that. Yes. Yes.
Did you say protesters?
Yeah, I said protesters. They are gradually gathering here at the party's headquarters, and we were able to have interaction with few of them who expressed a bit of frustration in the workings of the government in terms of the current, economic situation that engulfs the country. Alleged police brutality by state security officers, among other things. So these are things they made mention of to us that prompted their decision to actually join this citizen movement to call on the government's attention in terms of meeting up to the citizens' expectation.
Okay, so that means those who spoke with are part of the auxiliaries of the CDC that did endorse the protest.
Yes, so as I stated earlier on, when I was going live, remember a segment of the CDC during the course of the week endorsed the citizens enough is enough protest. Many among those segments is the Women's League and the National Youth League as well. We were able to endorse the citizen movement. So many of those people, they are gradually gathering here, and we're able to have some bit of conversation with them. And some other citizens, as we spoke to them, they were able to voice out their frustration in the government. And many of those people were able to call on the government to let them know that this happened yesterday, you people did it, And I think it is the right, constitutional right of these people, of us all, to be able to petition our government to adhere to our plight. So these are things that have been said by the people here.
So tell us, what's the current look of things in terms of presence of security around the premises of the headquarters of the former ruling party, CDC?
So as I said earlier on, there is a huge presence of state security officers here, and they are currently posted opposite the party's headquarters going around the Constitution University. Yeah, so they are posted there, and the atmosphere now is calm. Yeah, the atmosphere is honestly calm as we speak.
That means they are posted across the road on the other side.
Yeah, they are actually posted across the road.
And what about the flow of traffic?
Yeah, the traffic here is moving smoothly. People are going their normal business as usual. And yes, so far so good for now. That's why we can speak up to. Everyone is moving their normal business. But now, the issue here, even citizens that are around here that were able to talk with, who quote unquote are not part of this particular protest, the residents of the area, they were able to voice out some level of frustration over what they call a bit of intimidation with the presence of state security officers here at the party's headquarters.
Okay, Compton, so we'll keep in touch with you. Thank you very much for bringing us up to speed with that report. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Shaban. I appreciate it.
Stephen Compton there posted the headquarters of the CDC, and you heard from him, Andrews and Johnson.
Why the police will want to increase its presence at CDC headquarters? It only means as they proceed or they see CDC with this fixed mind as troublemakers. So since today is a protest, there will be disgruntled. We expect all kinds of things to come from there. So let's go there. And anything happen there is going to be on there. It wasn't part of the arrangement. I did not see anything like that. Though they said CDC, not CDC, but the protesters will have Boulevard onto them. Boulevard. It's different from saying around the Boulevard, since this is the headquarters, or you have the headquarters of the Congress for Democratic Change, that will provide maximum security because people might want to take advantage of the party or do things that will reflect the party's image, which will not be of the party. So we have specific number of men there to guide the party's headquarters. Their leaders will have every right to move in and out. That will be understandable. But nothing like that we saw, though we did not get the full, but what they released is what we can feed on.
Sure.
And we know that that arrangement did not say that they were going to have armed police at the headquarters of the Congress of Democratic Change. This morning, you had people there. Now, like Compton said, it's scaring people away. And I think it was one of the security tactics. Let's get there, create a huge presence. People on that side will be afraid. So coming from wherever they want to come from, they will not come. And then the protest will lose steam gradually, because the goal of the entire stuff is let the protest lose steam. Let's create these kinds of saying. Let's get our media people reporting that the protesters are violent. CDC is doing that, is doing that. So it will be portrayed as what we said earlier. You see it happening that CDC or people who are protesters disguise themselves, seditionists disguise themselves as protesters, creating these scenes. And you see that's what's happening. They have no right of being there. you leave the party headquarters. CDC is not the only political party in this country. So you want to have police presence at most of those major or elite political parties, then it will be understandable. But if you just take men at the headquarters, I don't want to believe that they inform CDC. Why it is true that they're responsible for state security, but you equally want to inform the party of what you're intending to do so that it will not be misinterpreted by the party. You want to inform them that, oh, Mr. Chairman, because of XYZ, we have these number of men at your headquarters to provide maximum security so that people don't take advantage of your headquarters and then it comes on you. So we have our men there to protect, make sure that nothing goes funny. You people can exercise your right, move in and out. That's all. So when the party leadership sees the police there, they are already aware. But I don't want to believe that was done. Given what we saw this morning, they just went there. That's why I confirm say most of the people around there, they are afraid. And you know, there's this trauma. Once they see police officers there, the trauma comes back because of what the police had always done at the headquarters of CDC.
Yeah, Benjamin?
Yeah, so why always CDC party headquarters? You have the Liberty party headquarters. After CDC party headquarters, there is no one police officer present at that place. The former Liberal Restoration Party of the late Daniel Casket, Liberty Party now using that area as a political party headquarters. There is no police officers there. Only CDC party headquarters. Opposite CDC party, you see armed police are just watching the pictorial evidence here that those guys, some of them are already crossing the road. As you can see here,
some of the officers
going toward the main interest of CDC party. Why? This process does not belong to CDC. This is not CDC protest. This is the citizen protest. What are you doing there? Great.
So I think like yesterday, when I spoke with the party chair, we tried to see whether we can speak with him to tell us again how is it like, whether they were given official communication, before the presence of the police at the headquarters today. But when we spoke with the CDC chairman yesterday, he was very clear that this protest is not being called by the CDC. This protest is being called by STEM and other supportive civil society organizations. People who are forming part of the protest, you cannot uproot it. They are also from different political parties' backgrounds, including the very rooting Unity Party. There are people who support Unity Party that are part of this protest. So do you want to say you're also going to send security personnel at the Unity Party headquarters? There are people from the ANC. Though the ANC did not openly endorse the part, that's the protest, but there are individuals who support the ANC or who are partisans of the ANC that could be part of this protest, and all other political parties. So, for example, if you will send personnel of the police at the headquarters, there should be an explanation. What led to that? What intelligence you've gathered? Because the party have told you or told the Liberians that this protest, we're not the one. Yes, like I said, auxiliaries from the party have endorsed, the protest. They are Liberians, but the protests have not been endorsed by the party itself as an institution.
Sure.
But supporters of the party have the right to form part of it.
Yes.
Yes, they are Liberians. That's a constitutional right. So because auxiliary of the CDC endorse the protest and you think it's the entire party, so you send in security personnel? No. If people are doing things, it should be holistic. It should be holistic. There are other people who from different political backgrounds. We are not saying this to defend or speak for the party. No, I'm not the official spokesperson of CDC, but we are talking about what should be done rightly. The police should not always handpick. Then it appears like you are targeting the CDC because every now and then you are at the headquarters for no very good reason. for no very good reason. For no very good reason. So all of what happening in my mind, I think it's just a means of the government discouraging the protest. And if you do this, what?
But it is not working for the government.
Yeah. What it present out there is that you do not, or you don't want to honor the rights of the people under the Constitution. The Constitution has given all of us that right. So if the people are coming out to express themselves, you can't create out of the bottleneck. You come, so you say you don't count on this out. The person, they go on the other side, you don't count on this out. Where should they go? Where should they go to present the petition? Where?
If there is a sinister motive on the other side, it will not work. The protesters know this very well. They are aware of the police shenanigans. This is not the first time. This is not the first nor the second, or third or fourth. Not at all. Yeah, not at all. So it is not going to work. They are aware. They are assembling. They are moving. Those of you who don't find it necessary to move, fine. Those who find it necessary to come out and exercise their constitutional right, they are exhibiting it. Nothing funny will happen. Everything that they try to do will be exposed. This country is not on a silver platter. It's not a walk in a park. Things are not 100% right. You can tell me that you don't know about it. Even if you know about it and you think that it is not right, protest is not right, protest will turn into violence, then you stop complaining. You stop complaining and live with the hardship. The people who telling you not to show up, they've got nothing to regret. Right now, every one of them can spend whatever United States dollars they can spend. The wife can wake up in the morning and tell any one of her husband or her husband minister that I need 500 to buy this. She only needs to say it. The man will take the 500 and give it, or he will tell her, go and take the money from that place. The daughter can come and say, Daddy, I want this car. This car is 3,500. I like it. That minister will have nothing to regret. He will take that 3,500 United States dollars and give it. They pass amongst you, between you, in their vehicles. They go to restaurants and supermarkets that you never dream in your life that you will ever experience. Yet they tell you, do not come out. They are using you as shield not to come out, stay home shield, so that they continue to enjoy while you suffer. They're not regretting anything. Absolutely nothing they're regretting. If you think that it is not necessary, well, let them play on you. Let them cajole you. Let them hypnotize you. This day will pass. The protesters will achieve their goal. At the close of the day, you will start complaining again. And we will not listen to anyone complaining that things are hard in this country. The president is doing this. The president not doing that. We will not listen to you. That song will have passed it. We will not want to hear it in our ear again. No. If you think that it is necessary to get out because protest is violent, because protest will do this, so you stay home, you think it's not necessary. After today, we will not be listening to any crap. We're not listening to any crap call saying the government doing this, the country is hard. No. Instead, we will be praising Bwaka for the hardship. Thank God the Minister of Finance made it clear that things will get tough and it will get tougher. There is no better way to call your government's attention than this. All over the world, from the very first day God created the world, this democratic system or organization came into being. God himself supports protest. People protested against God from the very first day. God listening to their petition. He answered them. He addressed them. God never killed them. God never sent plague on them. He never did anything against them because he did not want them to protest. People protested against God. The Old Testament is replete with that. They protested against God. God never said you people are not protesting. He allowed them to exercise their right because it is democratic. He created that right. So if you think that it's going to be violent, nothing will be violent today. If you are wishful thinker, you can think wishful in your own direction on yourself. But nothing funny will happen today. Whatever the police try to do, whichever way they try to do it, some people will allow themselves to be used as surrogates. Pro-government media institutions will report as they are reporting violence all over the place. They will be exposed because the protesters are assembling. They will assemble and present their petition. Nobody receives the petition. It is still a demonstration. It is still a protest.
Yeah, sure.
The petition is just a statement, but the magnitude is the number of people that turn out. That is why no government. So if President Bouaga can even leave the country, no minister can show up, nobody can show up to receive the protest. The people, once they gathered in mass, the protest achieved its goal.
The number is the real message.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And like I'm watching currently Verity News. STEM executive director is marching with a huge crowd from the ministerial complex. The crowd is swelling up from the ministerial complex. So I think this protest will be a successful one.
Yeah, this is why I think the police is trying to do everything possible not to allow the protesters to assemble, not to allow them to assemble. But that's the wrong thing. Give the people the chance, protest and do what they're supposed to do. So we already started making contacts, like we said. We will try to speak with some of the authorities at the level of the CDC, particularly on the presence of the police there. But as far as we've been told, the party did not receive any, information prior to the arrival, of the security personnel. So it also seems to be a shock for them. They don't know why the police is there, which raised a serious concern, bro, because this protest is not being held by CDC. So if for any reason, communicate with the party. Oh, we can't be there for X, Y, and Z. To also, maybe your being there is just to regulate the traffic.
But the leadership of CDC has given the Liberia National Police the benefit of doubt with wisdom, not reacting, not saying anything, allow them to do what they want to do because they think that CDC people will start doing XYZ or the leadership will come. So some kind of saying could be created. And then they say CDC has done it because they only trying to pick the mouth of CDC. Sure. So not responding. And I wish that CDC do not respond. Nobody say anything. Let them be there as long as they want to. At the close of the day, they will leave. That's how you bring the fool out of a person. Give him no attention. Say nothing to him. Let him stand. Let him do what he wants to do. At the end of the day, he goes.
So build up has started.
Oh yeah, they are swelling. You can see
from different directions.
They are swelling. The number is swelling, but
Yeah.
I tell you, usually a real protest starts between 10:30, 11, 12.
Yeah.
Not early in the morning. People wake up, they got to have breakfast. Before you and I came, we have breakfast. Then back will have breakfast. So you see, he's energetic. He did not rush out. He's out early.
We have to eat our little bread.
Yeah. So the protesters were having their late breakfast, getting ready, putting their things together. So all that one takes time. The gathering now, because they felt that one, with the rain that came down this morning, it was going to be all day and tense. So they were going to capitalize on that. Thank God that he stopped the rain because God himself supports protest. So God stopped the rain. The sun is rising. And then secondly, the people resolve from the very first day. You saw Molba Molu. Everywhere Molba Molu went, the multitude. Everywhere he went, the multitude. And just to inject, Yaka Koluba said that he's going to come out to say certain things. We're waiting for that because there is this report that the government bribed him. They gave him 25,000 United States dollars so that he will not say anything back up from the protest because they see him as a force. So that has tarnished his reputation. If that is true, well, human being can change at any time. He came from Unity Party, he could go back, but it could damage his image. He will not have that face. So we're waiting for that position from Yeke Koluba, but the number is swelling.
Okay, so the number is swelling. The test of let's say gathering from different points, and so no matter what you're hearing out there, well, some of it other people always have testify. Again, now on my hand. Let me put it like, bro. Again, now on my hand. Yeah. And the other person say, "Oh, you know, say something test you."
This is Yeke Koluba district. I see the Bano. District 10. District 10. So this is Yeke Koluba district. And he's representative of District 10.
District 10.
Okay, you see the ban on the yellow and blue ban on the District 10.
Yeah.
So it means Yeke Koluba district is out.
Yeah.
And if the people are coming out, two things. Either he told them, you exercise your right, you don't have to seek approval from me, or that I endorse it by silence so you can get out.
But again, Sam, I don't even want us to just limit this to individuals or political parties. You know, this is the Liberian people call. Yes.
Yeah, Yeke is a Liberian lawmaker.
So
and a popular figure.
Yeah, I'm saying this to say that Yeke, as an individual, though he's a lawmaker, but he don't have to endorse the people action before they come out. People who think the government is not proceeding, they want to come out.
And
so whether he speak or not,
talking about the excesses of the government.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need to
So even he speak or not, people in the district who believe that the government is not doing what it's supposed to do will turn out.
Yeah. And they are turning
out.
They are
turning out.
Okay. The Stan chairman is moving along with his people. Former representative Akaris Gray, he said he was going to get involved, and he's part of it. They are moving together with other officials. So they are coming from every point, every area.
I think the Universal Liberia is hugely packed with the personal protest on the state security.
Okay. Yeah. That point has been the place of attraction. Yeah.
So the other group from the CDC and out of the District 10 are not joined. The place already packed.
They will achieve their goal. Shema, they will achieve their goal. Protest is about the number.
Sure.
There is, I have a clip here on Dillon. When they were protesting against CDC government, the Al Jazeera guy who was in Liberia covering the protest, the guy asked him, the guy said, you spoke of bringing out high number, but this is a lower number, far below what you sent out. What did Dillon say? He said the fear mongering, that's how he referred, fear mongering, and another word he used is a meaning that even though we talk about a higher number, but the kind of things they said, the CDC government said it discouraged our people. So most of the people did not come out, we did not achieve the multitude that we had wanted. They tried doing the same thing by spewing out different lies all over the place. So they argue, the concern is, let's do everything we can so we can get the number. That is the concern of every anti enough is enough person and government officials, that these people should not come out in mass. If they come out in mass, we are defeated.
Sure.
So let's do everything. Let's spread the propaganda all around. Let's say all kinds of things. And that's why you start seeing this morning too, with that saying the creator lady using herself as a surrogate. But it only motivates the people the more. It only encourages them because, like you said, everybody is aware.
Sure.
Everybody knows. Everybody is feeling the pinch. The thing is not politics. It is life. It is survival or death.
Yeah, no pretense about it.
Just as God said, you are, before you is life and death, but you have to choose life. And if you choose life, then you have to face up to the reality. If your leaders are oppressing you, suppressing you, then you have to protest. Come out and say, these are the things that you are doing that are affecting us. We need you to stop. And what happened? Protests go with suggestions.
Oh, yeah.
When people present their petition,
attached
to it, recommendations that they will expect the government to do. So nothing violent in that thing.
Why the government is afraid of the people recommending?
Nothing, except the people document.
Yeah.
Listen, it will give the government a good democratic credential if they can just overdo what their predecessor.
Yeah, sure.
So let's assume, for security reasons, because all of us know, even if I were close to George Weah, I would have been the first person to say, Mr. President, don't go to receive that petition because of the statements that were made, the threats that were made. It is only in this country people say all kinds of, President step down. You know what it means when you start to say President step down, save the state? It's treason up.
Yeah,
it's treason up. We are left all of those things. They said all kinds of things hard. They were stealing his convoy. We are left it. So you expect that we will go into a densely populated protest to receive a petition. Why if you have a sniper in there? So we was right. So today nobody's saying Waka must come down. Nobody's saying that. Nobody has time for that. Nobody's saying save the state. Everybody's saying enough is enough. Enough is enough is different from save the state. Save the state, you simply mean that that's why Unity Party brought in rescue. People are just pointing to what is unfolding. They say enough is enough. So it will be the credential of the government will be so unique. So Mr. President comes and receive the petition and go.
Simple.
Imagine how the international community will praise and exalt him. Maturity.
And just the way the police IG is making Liberians to feel like the police is in charge. So no need to fear. I mean, just put your security measure into place.
That's all.
People come and petition the government, and it's over.
The president riding 3 Lexus. Yeah. He has 15 motorbikes. So the president is for the far.
The most protected president now.
In Africa,
you could just park one of the vehicles and the president stand behind a post on street.
The last
it's a gun proof already. So let's take for instance, which would not happen and would never happen.
Yeah,
anything happen, it would not affect the president because he got a bulletproof car right before him and stuff like that. But to be serious, the police, the government must be able to give the people, to afford them their rights, to make sure that they are protected. All of what we see on social media, it really doesn't call for.
Surely.
There is nothing demonstrated yet from the protesters that seems violent with all of the videos we've watched. I don't see any reason why the police will be testing water, and spraying water all over the place, barricading major areas where the protesters should be assembling to petition the government. So if you say the protesters should now go at the grounds of the Capitol building, where do you want them to take the petition? To the president house? Where? They say at Radical Market? Where you want them to go? So the only thing that the government can do is make sure you make the area very secure for everybody. For everybody. The protesters are Liberians. They are standing up for what the thing is not right.
A vehicle that carrying Casket in Bomi County.
Because you heard that CDC will be parading. Yeah. That's it. The protester will be parading with Casket. You see the mindset. So you see that. I mean, there's something that really, really worth looking at. Technically, the police should be the one to create a better environment.
Right.
To create a better environment, you can't be doing all kinds of things that will make it appear, something wrong happened, but you are the one doing the wrong thing. So I think we can take few calls.
Can we play the essence of the current president when you were former vice president, where he does his own 7 protests? Do we have a clip here?
Yeah, but we can lay hand on it readily now. Yes.
Because if
Yes, he did.
If he
It's
does
available.
the June 7
Yes,
protest.
sure, he did.
Yes, I think I'm watching the clip from DNU and DTV. DTV is playing it currently.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what.
So,
Okay, Jess.
yeah, let's get an excerpt from it.
And that was the very protest. That was the very protest where protesters were given bread, water, and other things.
Yeah.
The lead opposition figure at the time endorsed that protest, but the government still weren't deterred. They provided all of the necessary measures, the security measures, and gathered the protesters.
Yeah.
Now you're in power. The people say, Mr. President, this is not what you told us. We have recommendation for you. Just recommendation. We don't say step down. We got recommendation for you. Look at the health sector. Look at the different sectors. Look at the employment ratio of our people. See how many people you've put down for no good reason. Mr. President, you have to look at this. That's what the people are saying. But if you say the people should not come, then what are you simply saying to them? That means protest is not something that should be done in Liberia. It's not even part of the constitutional.
And it is undemocratic. It portrays the government as undemocratic.
Yeah, sure.
If you don't allow the people to exercise the right to come up, it doesn't say in the eyes of anybody that you are a democratic government.
Sure.
It only shows that you are autocratic, you are dictatorial, you are suppressive and repressive ruler and not leader. That's what it shows. Even the international community won't have much confidence in you. You gain the support of the international community. You gain the international community respect when you can allow democratic tenets to prevail.
Sure.
All may not be peaceful or may not meet your taste, but that's it. That's what it calls for. That's why Unity Party was using them against CDC. Even when he was vice president.
Sure.
When he was vice president, there was a series of protests. Oh yeah, there was a series of protests. They did not want those protests. But what did Ellen Johnson Sirleaf allow it? Because it's democratic. Why did Judge Weah allow it? Because it's a major democratic credential.
Sure.
If you must have support from the international community, if you should have that recognition, it's not only being excited that you own United Nations Security Council non-permanent seat. No, it's not only that.
But the demonstrative aspect.
Yeah,
How
and
well
this
are you
is a
demonstrating
key
it?
component. This is tied into that whole United Nations Security Council non-permanent seat because it's all about security, it's all about this, it's all about all those things. So they will want to see now as a member of the United Nations Security Council seat non-permanent member, how you conduct, how you exhibit democratic values in your own country. What kind of security atmosphere for the people you create? What kind of peaceful atmosphere you create? A hostile atmosphere, intimidatory one, cannot. You will not have, because what's going to happen on the international scene, Shema, is other people now will not only mock Liberia, but they will be afraid. Their avoidance will take place. They will try to keep their distance because they will see that you're not democratic.
Sure.
You're not democratic. So they just think that you got deceived by a change, but your credential doesn't support it because they look at what is unfolding in your country. They look at what is unfolding. It wasn't Unity Party, nothing from this Unity Party government that gave Liberia that seat. It was what we did here. It was what we demonstrated. It was what the people saw. Followed by with his political maneuvering.
So let's play this throwback. Let's play this throwback. Yeah. Let's see. This is in prior to the June 7 protest or before the June 7 protest, but this is what our president said at the time he was in the opposition about the June 7 protest in 2019, plenty of years ago.
Came out to be live former vice president of Liberia, Ambassador Joseph Mwaka, just arrived on the scene of the protest here. So if you're just coming away, this is not to be live. I'll tell you guys we are bringing all of the actions here at the grind of the protesters. So all you need to do is just to share this video, share this. I do apologize for not giving the headlines, but however we are here And we are bringing all of the happiness here. Hello. I see you. Hello. Joseph Nimobwaka, as ambassador, Joseph Nimobwaka is already here. He has just arrived on the scene of the protest. To talk to them. So we are going to listen to him to hear what he had to say to the protester here. Protesters are saying this is not political, so they are not allowing anyone to come in and talk to the crowd here.
Suggestion to those who have been on that series, people who have been tried.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So, well, sorry how to play you almost the entire stuff because you know Mr. Bwakai had to say what he needed to say about the June 7 protest. And so we will just, what I mean is he was present.
Yeah, but that is not in news. Braga endorsed it. Yeah, there are several protests that Braga supported. Braga endorsed.
Yeah.
That is not in news. No, history only has him as
so
endorsing,
that's why
supporting, that's all.
history, people use history to make reference, right? So if he supported protest, why is he not allowing people to do the same? If you listen to him, he talked about how it is the right of the people.
It's the right. The government should provide security for the people.
Now you are in charge of this thing. Why are you not doing what you call for in time past? Because if you would tell the police RG, look, the people chance, and the do what Greco Como will now go do his own thing. You are the president. If you truly respect the constitutional rights of the people, you must afford them or make sure you tell the police boss to only provide security and a free space for the people to present a petition. So we will go to the line, but before then, let's just have that. Yes. Yeah. Let's just have it from your end.
The police, they have every right. The police got the right to inspect. They are responsible for, they say, they took on their responsibilities, law and order. So equally, they are responsible to search based on their suspicion. Even though people, not in all instances, people will lie. But because the way they have perceived and lived with the Congress for Democratic Change, so they're always getting it wrong. Here is a saying, because CDC, and you know that, Ben and Dia, you know that the protester made fun of the police when they announced the casket. Do you know that thing was just, actually it was just like, oh no,
that particular statement in
So let's use these people. Let's create a prank. They make fun of the police. Because they say, oh, these people, they coming out with casket, and so the police say, okay, we're coming out with 20 caskets.
Yeah.
They will start from the 50 to the 60. The 50 that you see casket out? No. The 16 that you see casket out? No. So because they are they are fixed, so what happened? They have been made shame today. Yeah, is a coincidence. If it is a coincidence, but let's use it that way. A vehicle carrying a casket with body inside for burial, they stopped the vehicle with the understanding that what CDC said, coming out with 20 casket, is true. Here is a vehicle with casket. The guy stopped and told them that we are taking this body to Grand Cayman County for burial. Unlike us as Christians, we go through a long formality of burial. But those people, they just take the body for burial. And when they carry the body, they will put this at the front. So by their understanding, people will know that it's dead body. And the guy showed the death certificate. They showed the death certificate. They still insisted that it wasn't true. So it is our understanding, looking at that saying, that they say, oh, these people, they carry guns. These people that CDC people, they get gun in a casket. So let's insist. The boy ain't argue. They put the casket down from the car. I don't know about you. I don't know about George Ben. But when I look at dead bodies, I have gone in funeral home. What I'm saying by this is nothing to be afraid. Security people, they put the casket, the casket down. The two guys open the casket. The security people, they hover it. Then they run away. They scared. They won't see dead body. Over, you say you want to inspect that?
You see there? Why you afraid?
Why you afraid? You say, ain't say the boat you open the casket, so you won't see because your suspicion is that CDC people they get gone.
But in the place that you're talking that guys they telling the police officer that they carry the casket out of town. So why? Why are you insisting that this casket is not going to? In fact, the casket is going to the protest scene. No, man, this is terrible.
Let's just bring the interaction.
No, let her have. Hey,
what is your name? My name is Sherry. You say it was wrong? It was wrong. Wrong. They told people, the doctor even communicate with them. He said that they're about to say them.
Yeah, just we want to bring you the video for those of you following on the TV and those of you listening by radio. Just hear the sound.
What's your name, sir? Ansu M. Sherry is my name. What do you think the police are supposed to do? What? Along the store, the paper, the data confirm, you call the data count, they see. No need why you want to open it up there, instead of put it down. Yeah, the post office had to pull it up. So it's wrong. They just go to buy it for nothing. Why they are afraid? We like them will better protect. They will not even do nothing. That man again do nothing to us. We are people Liberian.
what about going here? Where? What about the job? Good afternoon. You can't buy in the car? Don't open it up. You call LMP for backup. You call LMP.
Where you came from? Gokiam.
What about
Gokiam? That's the name of the place.
Where? So is that a death certificate?
That's the death certificate. We won't matter. They will just started something. The place it's not locked. We can open. When we want to open, we can easily open. You don't have
Chief, are you aware of the police regulation for today's protest? Are you in the know of police regulation of today's protest as it relates to a vehicle carrying casket?
No, I don't in the know.
Okay.
This is it.
Gustavo, don't I am right now. No, let her have. Hey.
What is your name? My name is Ansu M. Sherry. You say it was wrong? It was wrong. Wrong. They told people, the doctor even communicate with them. He said that they're about to say them open it. Open it. So what are you? What's your name, sir? Ansu M. Sherry is my name. What do you think the police are supposed to do? What? Along the store, the paper, the data confirm, you call the data count, they see. No need why you want to open it up there, instead of put it down. Yeah, the post office had to pull it up. So it's wrong. They just go to buy it for nothing. Why they are afraid? We like them will better protect. They will not even do nothing. That man again do nothing to us. We are people Liberian.
Okay, you saw that for yourself, and those of you in Radio Land, you listen to the clip. So that's exactly what happened. Wow, police have reached that far. Let's go to the line and take your calls. Then we'll take a break. Yes, please. We will make it very, 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 very snappy. So just be to the point because we will have to take a break quickly. Okay, so we will take a break to bring you a program here. Yes, so let's just take few calls while we set up. Quick, let's take few calls while we set up at least 45 or 50 seconds. Okay, so we take the calls right after this. Yeah.